Yo, am I ready to go live? You goddamn right, I'm ready to go live. We got action, baby. We got action. Welcome to the motherfucking Simp Police Academy. I am Hustle Smart. Welcome to the Resistance. Got to send out my shares. Get this thing popping. I know I've changed the channel, changed the time I meant. But we getting it right now. So of course I had to talk to Brandon because we getting it right now. All right, that's the playback. Of course I had to talk to Brandon because he was finna go live at 7 o'clock also, but we got it popping. So this is not gonna be a long show today. It's just gonna be basic information on the two topics, a little bit of the last show I did. So let me send this out to my dog. All right, let's see if they'll take you there. Yeah, that'll take you here. That takes you here. Make sure the other one is on. Shout out to all the people that was came in earlier. We had ESBN in the building. ESBN, he say, Simp, what's up? American First Rifleman in the building. So that was earlier, y'all. So all these messages from like 30, 40 minutes ago. But we getting it popping now, man. You know what I'm saying? I know it's like an impromptu show. I changed the time. It was just out the blue. But this is what's going on, man. So the name of the show is going to be a little bit of continuation of the transportation, how to get in transportation, like the beginner level, how to own your own. How do you go from beginner to truck driving school, to finding the right truck driving school, to finding the right company. That's if you don't have felonies or you do have a felony or a criminal record. I definitely didn't talk about that at all. So I'm going to talk about that today too. And I'm going to tell y'all why I filed my divorce, which I filed last Thursday. It was last, yeah, I think it was last Thursday. It was last Thursday when I filed for my divorce. And of course, man, we always got to have Gorilla Simping up in here because I got to teach y'all. I got to constantly keep teaching my brothers that, you know what I'm saying, y'all niggas out here simping for the same chicks that talk shit about you. That's the weirdest thing about simping. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you ain't no, believe me, man, this is the funny part, y'all. Shout out to Babwana Hagaziki. He said, why I filed for divorce because I finally could afford to. No, man. Actually, man, mine's is actually cheaper because me and her, we finally came to a decision because she realized that she couldn't get nothing out of me. So, but that's on with the show, man. So we definitely gonna talk about that, man. And then we're gonna talk about it because good segue in because Bawana, he's from the Bahamas, and take a wild guess where my wife is from. She from Nassau, motherfucking shark sandwich meat, Bahamas. That's where she from. So we're going to talk about all three today. Of course, I had to bow down. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm an OG, I had to bow down to Brandon because, you know what I'm saying, I support everything that Brandon do. You get what I'm saying? And right now, Brandon is cooking. And I don't even do shows a lot. and you know what I'm saying, he cooking right now, so I would never try to do shows when he do a show. Matter of fact, I called him and asked him because he was supposed to do his show at 7, and I changed mine to 9, and then he changed his show to 10. So I'm like, I'm gonna go ahead and get up in here, shawty. You know what I'm saying? So that's where we at right now. So he said, I might know her, Pippin. You get what I'm saying? What is her name, Simp? Hey, let me tell you something, bro. I promise you, if I told you her name, you would know who she is. I guarantee you would know who she is, man. So, but I can't do that because I can't just drop, you know, to me, man, you know, I'm such a street nigga, man. I can't drop no names, bro. But you know what I'm saying? But she definitely was known. I give you a hint. This is the best I can do, Buwana. She was like, she wasn't high profile, but she was into the tourist administration. You know what I'm saying? Like she was a part of that. You get what I'm saying? Before she came over here. Okay, and then matter of fact, that's how she ended up coming over here, because when the tourists start going down, this even before COVID, you get what I'm saying? It started going downhill, and you know, she just left. So, but I get into all of that, man. You know what I'm saying? I get into it. Matter of fact, y'all, of course, we got my co-host. Shout out to the Yapper. Oh shit. Shout out to the Yapper in the building. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, man, I'm just gonna be real. I'm gonna get to the point of the show. So, actually, let me go ahead and drop the link real quick, man. Definitely gonna drop this link real quick. For this, anybody that got questions about the CDL part and just on the process of getting divorced, man, you know what I'm saying? It's 3 or 4 stages of that shit too. I'm gonna drop that up in the chat. Make sure it's going down. What the fuck? Let me do it one more time. I'm gonna drop it in there twice. Okay. So I'm gonna start off with the either I know her or she knows me. You know what I'm saying, dog? Hey man. I'm telling you, if I said who she is, man, if I told you her name, you probably would know her, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying, I seen all the pictures and everything of the tourist thing she was in, and she used to be on like the podium speaking. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't, you know what I'm saying, I ain't gonna say her name or nothing like that, because her last name would definitely give it away. So it is what it is on that. But this is for, like I say, this is an impromptu show, so I'm just gonna get into it. I'm gonna do a little bit about the CDL part first for the people that are listening on the back end and want to know what's going on. So, which one y'all want me to talk about first, man? You know what I'm saying, in the chat, y'all want me to talk about y'all want me to talk about the divorce? Y'all want me to talk about my wife first in the divorce, or do y'all want me to talk about the CDL part? You know what I'm saying, first. You know what I'm saying? So y'all let me know which one do y'all want me to talk about first, man. You know? Start from the beginning. The drama first. Shout out to America First Rifleman in the building. Hey, America First Rifleman. I went on a show and they was talking shit about you. They weren't really talking shit. They were talking shit about you. And I went on there and defended you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just want to let you know. You get what I'm saying? I went on the show and they was trying to slick talk about you, man. And I went on there and defended you, bro. You get what I'm saying? I don't play that shit, man. Like at the end of the day, man, we got to circle the wagon with our people, dog. And we can't sit up here and just because we got black people that don't talk, just because American First Riflemen don't talk like I talk, that don't mean that he excluded in what we doing at our business. We ain't no way in the world that we need everybody to talk slang. We don't need everybody to talk witty bunnings. We need people that if this shit go global, there's people that can handle the. You think that I can handle some type of security detail? You think that I know how to grab the mic and be 4959 based? You know, we need different type of people, man. We don't need everybody talking like everybody. Sometimes black people, we act just like white people with that fuck shit. We got to stop that shit, man. You get what I'm saying? A person is Pan-African until they prove that they're not. Not because they don't talk the way we talk, not because they don't walk the way we walk, not because they don't dress the way we dress, not because they don't like the same type of females that we like. We cannot have an echo chamber. Because if you got an echo chamber, that means that is it a one-sided situation. That means that the whole community is gonna be lopsided. We can't get down like that. Now I know American First Rifleman look like he finna walk up to your car and ask you for your license and insurance and tell you that it smells like goddamn narcotics it coming out your car. But God damn it, he ain't that. You get what I'm saying? I know he looked like that he's got 3 German Shepherds in the back seat of his car, and he finna walk them around your car, and if they go to sniffing and scratching on the door, they gonna search you. I know that's how he talk. But that ain't our brother, dog. That's our people. And we just got to understand that we need people that in the global aspect of things, we need people that can do everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. I am a good spokesperson to a degree. You get what I'm saying? If you put me on the level of talking to the point where I can't curse, whatever, I'm going to slip out and curse. Listen, I'm smart enough to let other people talk for me in certain situations. That's one thing to know. And on top of that, a person that's in law enforcement is just a person that's trained. We need those type of people because law enforcement people that grow up in those type of settings can teach you how to survive. Now, I can teach you how to stand up and don't give a fuck and fuck these hoes and fuck these niggas and fuck these crackers and fuck this and the fuck that and the fuck that and shout out to the motherfucking yapper. Of course, I can teach you all that. But to be technical, I don't have the intricate technical parts of conversation. I'm just a tell it like it is. I'm like James from Good Times, the dad. That's me. That's me. Shout out to DD, not 3 German Shepherds. You know he got no in the back seat. Cool down, Cujo. Cool down. Roll down the window so they can get some air. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I'm saying, that we cannot exclude, we don't need to make people think that they're excluded out this Pan-African thing because they don't have the swag. Let me tell you something, man. Straight up, we don't need 2 hustle smarts. But you know what, though? We need a whole bunch of American First Riflemen. We need a person like that know about guns, know about gun safety, know how to break down guns, know how to clean guns. Hustle Smart don't know how to do that. Hustle Smart just got 3 clips right here. Where my third clip at? See, look. I'm tripping. I don't even know where my third clip at. See, in the battle, I've been on goddamn lost. One of my clips don't go on. The ops don't got one of my clips. See, we gotta start being prepared the same way that we claim that our oppressors are being prepared. We need to learn how to store food. We need to learn how to store ammunition. We need to learn what type of clothes we need to have. You know what I'm saying? What type of communication. We need code words. See, we talk shit about people like American First Riflemen, but if goddamn we be like, man, we need to set up a perimeter. Y'all better not look at me. I don't know nothing about no motherfucking perimeter, but Perimeter Mall. I know about Perimeter Mall on Peachtree Center, right next to the goddamn Maggiano's. That's all I know about perimeters. So we need these type of people, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the one thing that how white people in the government do. They find that nerd. You remember that nerd that was in school that would say all that crazy shit and talk about building bombs and setting fires? White people in military, they go get that person. They go goddamn give him a whole lab and grants and tell him, man, go in there and do your worst. But you're doing your worst for us. Go out here and make a disease that can kill millions for the United States of America. Go in there and make a nuclear bomb for us. Uncle Sam, baby. You get what I'm saying? They don't disregard the smart people. And that's the weirdest shit about us, how we disregard the small person. Didi in the building, she laughing her ass off. A little Ernest said divorce. Let's talk about divorce. So, it is, y'all. We're going to talk about the motherfucking divorce. I got married September 2015. And like I told y'all, don't get it wrong now. Black American women, you know, you meet the right one and whatever, nice, mild manner. You meet some good ones. I like Caribbean women and I like continental African women. I just like women with accent. Matter of fact, I like chicks from New Orleans. I love chicks from New Orleans. So, hold on. So, my homeboy, he was married to a who I used to work with him. He was married to this Bohemian chick. So, you know, we having a cookout, or they having a cookout, and you know, I show up and you know, bring a bottle. I had like a bottle of wine and for the ladies, and I bought some liquor for the dudes. And of course, I had that strong pack, shawty. You know what I'm saying? I had that strong pack with me. So, you know, just enough chilling and introduce, you know, we was introduced to each other. And, you know what I'm saying? She was just all mild-mannered. You know what I'm saying? You know, she from the Bahamas. She from Nassau, Bahamas, y'all. She was all mild-mannered, didn't say too much, you know, sitting with her hands in her lap, you know what I'm saying? Her legs crossed. Let me fix the mic right here. Sitting with her legs crossed. You get what I'm saying? You know, she was playing the role. You know, we go on dates and whatever. She's always talking about, well, you know, we don't have to go out and spend money. You know, we can, you know, you got a house and you got a nice TV, and you know what I'm saying, we can rent some movies and, you know, cook and whatever. Because she had a child. She did have a child now. You get what I'm saying? But the child, her daughter was a little older, and her daughter came right in, and she was like, shh. Hey man, this dude got a house. He got the Charger with the 15s in the back. You know what I'm saying? Like he you know what I'm saying? He's straight. So the daughter she was cool off the rip. And on top of that, the daughter birthday, me and the daughter was both Scorpios. You get what I'm saying? So when I celebrated my birthday, like my birthday was the next month. So when I celebrate my birthday, she celebrated her birthday too. When I went shopping for my birthday, went shopping for her birthday. So she just, you know what I'm saying? If you want to say I bought the daughter, then goddamn it, I bought the daughter. Oh well, that's what I did. But everything was good, man. You know what I'm saying? Just you had that, you know, tradition. She was Christian. Believe me, I told her I wasn't religion at all. But I told her that, you know, what I told her is that I said, you show me a Christian person that's gonna keep it real with you, that ain't gonna lie to you, that gonna pay the bills and gonna do everything supposed to do, ain't gonna argue with you, ain't gonna hound you, and I ain't gonna put my hands on you. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's in a sexual way, of course. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know, that Bohemian booty meat was off the chain. Now I ain't gonna sit up there and tell no lie in the beginning, right? So, you know, after years started going by, I mean, the first 3 years was the best 3 years. Now, don't get me wrong. My first wife, she was from Trinidad. She was from Trinidad. You know what I'm saying? So she was like that too. But my first, let me talk about the first wife first. Then I ain't gonna talk about the first wife that long. My first wife was the same too. She was from Trinidad, and she got Americanized also. And she got Americanized quick because my wife from Trinidad, she could dance real good. You know what I'm saying? She could like dirty wine all on the floor, you know, standing on her head. She could dance, you know what I'm saying? And she looked like Foxy Brown. You get what I'm saying? And she looked like Foxy Brown. So, you know what I'm saying? She just had that look, you know? So, you know, Foxy Brown, when she was cute in the beginning stage. So, but, you know, after two years, after the second year, she started getting Americanized with all this shit. You should want to go to the club and all this shit and all that. And I'm just like, I kept, you know, both of my wives would always told me that they wanted to build. They want to build with me. They want to build with me. And then I'm like, well, if you want to build with me, I'm the only one that's making the money. I'm the one that's doing what I'm supposed to do. So, you know, you got to follow my lead. They was with it. And my first wife came about that she wanted to move her mom. She wanted to move her mom, her mom's sister. Now she had a little brother. Her brother could have came over here. But her sister, you know, then her sister was married to another dude from Trinidad. And you know what I'm saying? He didn't want to move there, but I'm like, but that's your husband though. So it was just all of that shit. Like I didn't have nobody living with me. You know what I'm saying? I got a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath with a deck on an acre of land, long driveway, and they just thought like, okay, we got room for other people. And I was like, no, that other room is for my child. You get what I'm saying? I said, I got one room for if you got family coming over, and I got a room for my kids. You know what I'm saying? And we fucking in the main room. You know what I'm saying? That's where you getting your back beat out. That's why I'm flopping on top of you like a fish out of water. You get what I'm saying? So, but she wanted to move her family in, and I just wasn't with that. You know what I'm saying? Junie Zone say, what do you say? Caribbean women love cooking and cleaning. They'll spend hours in the kitchen. Yeah. DeMarco Davis say Bohemian booty meat. You already know, shawty. American First Rifleman, he's saying, I'm keeping my African wife in Africa. So, me and the Trinidad wife, we just said it wasn't gonna work because she was the oldest girl, and she was like, I gotta take care of my family, whatever. I'm like, well, then you take care of them on your own. You get what I'm saying? Like, she tried to spin it with some or we married and whatever, and my family, your family. I'm like, no. Your mama, believe me, her mama, my Trinidad wife, her mama didn't even like me. You get what I'm saying? She just didn't like Americans like that. Believe me, she was okay with us, but she did not like the point that she was married to an American guy. It's just all what it is. Now, don't get me wrong. This is like 10, 12 years ago, y'all. So, but probably now wouldn't matter, but 12, 13 years ago, it was a different mind frame. So, but anyway, we ended up getting divorced. And then the funny thing is that she ended up marrying, my wife ended up marrying one of her mom's friends. Like some dude, just like he was a younger dude, but he was older. But that went to the church or whatever. You get what I'm saying? And on top of that, he let all of them move in. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, hey man, you know what I'm saying? More power to him, bro. You get what I'm saying? More power to him. Said I ain't with that shit. So the funny part was that with my first wife, she was so fucking ratchet, shawty. She was so ratchet, man, that she used to still come over to my house, bro. You get what I'm saying? She used to still come over to my house. Matter of fact, she didn't have a baby. I mean, matter of fact, I made her get an abortion. So we was about to the end. I was, gonna get a divorce, and she came up pregnant. I made her get an abortion. I swear, I went in the back with her. Full disclosure, I went in the back with her. They were talking about getting a divorce. I'm like, yeah, she getting a divorce, and she getting a abortion. So I told her I was gonna go I told her I was gonna go get her something to eat or whatever, and then I'll come back, so she come out for the divorce. Man, I go outside and some just told me to, man, smoke a blunt real quick. Man, do you know this goddamn Trinidad grill iguana eating ass bitch was trying to sneak up out the abortion clinic? I was like, hell no, shawty. I'm like, man, hell no. You get what I'm saying? I already had 2 kids, and I'm like, I don't want to be my kids to be living somewhere else. If I have a child, I want the child to be staying with us, and then you don't got Americanized. You got to do this for your family and all this shit. Like, come on, man. Like, let's not do this. So we end up getting a divorce, and believe me, we was cool. We both went to the courthouse, and we both got a divorce. So that was the end of it. But what I'm saying is that after we got a divorce, and she got with the new dude, but the other dude was lame. So he was from Trinidad too now. So, they going to all these parties together. And one day she called me and she was just talking to me. I'm like, what's wrong with you? And she was like, I'm mad at you. This is my first wife now, y'all. This is my first wife. She said, I'm mad at you. She's like, why? I said, why are you mad at me? And she's like, because you turned me out. She's like, you introduced me to porno. You introduced me to X pills. You introduced me to Molly's. You introduced me to weed, all of that. And she said that he said he's boring. You know what I'm saying? She like, he like to have sex with, like, she just talking shit about him. She like, he like to have sex with the lights off, and you know what I'm saying? He won't do it in the balcony, and he ain't spontaneous at all. You get what I'm saying? So, like to read poetry and all that. And I was like, no. I said, you don't got Americanized, and you are just a hoe. You get what I'm saying? So, once she came over to our house, she came in, she had a baby, and she came over there because I was like, well, let's get a DNA test just to make sure. You get what I'm saying? So we go get a DNA test, and we go get a DNA test done, without her husband's permission. So I hope he ain't listening and find this out. But we went and got a DNA test, and when we got back to the house, I was like, okay, because I had to go to work. So I'm finna take a shower, right? I said, I'm finna take a shower. And then when I come out the shower, man, she got them at the door, just dick all in her mouth, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, in the baby, she got the baby like right there in the other room. You know what I'm saying? So, I just told her, now, don't get me wrong, y'all. I still banged her up. But I told her, I'm like, look, you're going to find another nigga to fuck. I ain't trying to bang up no another nigga wife. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that nigga really love you. So, but I did hit her that day, and I did hit a raw dog. You know what I'm saying? I did hit a raw dog. I can't lie on that. But so after that, she was working at this place. And it was like a finance place. And so she was telling me about how she was going to the carnival and all that. And she said she went to the carnival without her husband, with her sister. And she said she met up with some dudes that she used to know from Trinidad. And she said that she called me from Trinidad. And she was like, I want to know, you know what I'm saying, these dudes I want to mention. She's like, am I wrong if I let both of these dudes run a train on me? This how she talking. And she's like, I'm gonna fuck you up. You don't turn me out. No, I said, no, you always was a hoe. You know what I'm saying? I said, I just brought it out, you shawty. You get what I'm saying? Like, it didn't take that much effort for me to get you to fuck outside and you know what I'm saying, suck my dick while I'm driving the truck, and you know what I'm saying, fucking in the back of the trailer of the truck. You know what I'm saying? Fucking you in the trunk of a car. Like, she was small frame, dog. She was like Jada. She was like Jada Pinkett size. She just was a hoe. I used to always joke with her. I'm like, man, you gonna make me tell your husband, shawty. I said, I'm gonna tell your husband on you being all goddamn fucked up. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? I just put my distance between her and, you know what I'm saying, she became this big thing in the club scene, the Jamaica scene, because she can dance real good. So she used to get hosted to parties and all that. You get what I'm saying? And she used to call me, and she's like, well, I ain't got nobody to talk to. She used to call and tell me how, like, the Jamaican artists used to come in town, or the Trinidad artists come in town, and she was hosting, and she used to be fucking them all. You know what I'm saying? So I asked her one day, this is my ex-wife. We talking straight up. I said, how many niggas you don't fuck since you've been married to your new husband? And she said she had them fucked like 16 to 18 niggas. And she said that at least she don't had a train ran on her like twice. You get what I'm saying? Like twice. To the point that she used to let niggas come up to the job. She had turned into a nympho, shawty. She had turned into a nympho, and she blamed me. So I was like, damn, shawty. You know what I'm saying? I said, damn, it is what it is. This is why I don't trust women, because of stories like this. I was like, yeah, for sure, dog. You get what I'm saying? Like, she was just so down for anything. It was no reservations. You get what I'm saying? Like we would, like, if I was having a party or something at the house or something, she would just come sit in my lap and just put her hands in my back. She was just a freak like that, dog. She just was a nympho, and I just brought it out of her. You know, so I used to take her to all the sex shops and all that, man. She's getting dildos and all. She was just with anything, man. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, that's the shit on her. She became Americanized. She became a nympho. I broke up with her. We're still friends today. She's still on my She's still on my Facebook and Instagram and all that. And if she needs something from me, I help out, because I always tell her I want to see her win. You know what I'm saying? She just got to cut that whole shit out. But I would not keep. I did fuck her one time. I did. One time when we went and got that divorce. I mean, when we went and got that DNA test. You know what I'm saying? So Junior Zone said, I hope her husband is catching her from her. Hey, let me tell you something, dog. After a while, her husband must have found out about it. Not about me. about the other niggas or what happened in the carnival. He ended up divorcing her too. He ended up divorced. She ended up having 2 kids by him. And on the second one, she was just off the chain. She was always, because they always have these backyard parties and these cooler parties. You get what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? She got known real quick. But anyway, that's it about her. That's the Trinidad chick. So back to the Bohemian chick, the one that I'm married to now. So after like I said, we got married in 2015. So everything was good. She was cooking all the time, you know what I'm saying, dressing sexy all the time, you know, mild mannered. She did her own nails. She did her own, you know, her own hair and everything, you know what I'm saying? She thought she was Beyonce now, you know what I'm saying? She's kind of light skinned, you know what I'm saying? Brandon has seen a picture of her, you know what I'm saying? But she's kind of high yellow. So she thought she was like light skinned and shit. Oh yeah, she was definitely reckless, shorty. We went and she definitely was reckless. And let me tell you something, y'all. I did raw dog her again after the DNA test. So that was it though. I wasn't gonna risk that no more. But so then all of a sudden I helped to get a job. I helped to get a job because my cousin works for Emory. So she's a doctor. Matter of fact, she's a doctor. She was an RN for a while. Now she got her own practice at Emory. So, and my cousin had somebody that worked for the city. So helped her get a job there. So when she worked there, everything was fine. Everything was fine until year 4. So this 2019. So 2019, I started noticing her dressing pattern change. I started noticing that, you know what I'm saying, the places that she liked to shop change. Now, don't get me wrong, it was her money. You get what I'm saying? But we had this thing to where if she worked, she was supposed to put in $100 a week. And we was, you know, I was gonna put in like $250. She put in $100. You know, I put in $250 to $300 because you know I made almost 3 times. No, change that. I think I made 4 times what she made. So I was like, you put in anywhere between $50 or $100 a week, and I'm gonna put in at least $250 to $300 a week, and that's how we're gonna grow our Roth IRA. We're gonna do our savings like that. So think about it, dog. If we put in $400 a week, you get what I'm saying, a Roth IRA, and we plan on staying together forever, you know, that's goddamn $1,600 a week. That's about $14,000 a year. So we do that for 30 years. And with the Roth IRA savings, with the interest rate, we'll have that plus my retirement, plus all of that shit, you know what I'm saying? But we have the extra savings, you know what I'm saying? So I noticed how my wife started changing. You get what I'm saying? And I told her, I had a real conversation with this, the 4th year. This is like the beginning of 2020. So, like I said, we got married September the 15th. September 2015. So right around the 4 years, right at 4 years and 3 months, she started changing. And I was like, look, shawty, I said, I'm noticing a change and you got to notice it too now. I said, so what's the deal, right? I said, do you still want to be married or do you want to do your own thing? You get what I'm saying? Because, you know, we had strict plans and strict, you know, we said we was going to be strict with this shit that, you know, any type of changes, any type of whatever, we discussed that shit with whatever, no matter how small it is, you know, how minuscule it is, you know what I'm saying? We're going to discuss that with each other. And she's like, no, I just want to do something for myself, you know, her Bohemian accent and all that shit. Let me cook you some dinner. Babe, all that fuck shit, you know what I'm saying? And goddamn, you know, cooking with her drawers and bra on and shit. So, you know, for the year of 2020, everything that we started doing, every time we start having a conversation about it, she would start thinking that, you know what, I just shit the nigga up by, you know, sucking his dick paws and fucking him. You know what I'm saying? That's just how, you know, you start seeing the game. I'm a street nigga, shorty. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Bankhead, bitch. You know, you start seeing that a motherfucker is trying to use sex as a weapon. But even though I love sex, Shawty, I like money more. You know, I ain't one of these dumb niggas. You give me the option of going out. If I ain't had sex in a year and you like, man, this is gonna be the best pussy you ever had in your life, or go to work, even if it ain't nothing but $100, which one you gonna take? I go to work. Let me tell y'all something. For 4 years, I was in prison working for 5 o'clock in the morning to 6 to 7 o'clock at night for a goddamn peanut butter, even though the peanut butter and jelly sandwich was off the chain. Some different type of peanut butter and jelly shit they got in prison. Peanut butter and jelly sandwich, a motherfucking ham sandwich, and a cheese sandwich, and some liquid diabetes tea. That's all I got for 4 years. So it was I hit the ground running when I got out, shawty. It wasn't even no questions, man. You know what I'm saying? So did your joint bank accounts or separate accounts, did you pay 100% of the bills, or was it 50-50? With my first wife, I paid 100% of the bills. Now let me tell you something. With my first wife, like I say, she was short and compact. I used to do Dollar General loads. So I don't know if y'all remember I was telling y'all about my trout. I would do Dollar General. So she used to come back in the back and help me unload the trucks, everything. So I paid 100% of the bills with my first wife. You know what I'm saying? So she used to babysit and do stuff like odds and ends stuff, but I paid all the bills. With this wife right here, I paid majority of the bills until she got the job working at the city. You get what I'm saying? So she got the job working in the city of the 4th year. So for 3 years, she didn't pay shit. She was just at home. So for 3 years. So the 4th year, when she got her own job, she changed. So what does that tell you? She was just only playing that role because she didn't have no money. See, that's how you can tell a true person character, if they act the same when they broke and if they act the same when they got money. If a person get money and they switch up on you, leave them niggas where they at, shawty. You get what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong. Hustle smart, get millions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? You might not have my phone number. You might not know my address, but you'll always be able to get in contact with me, and I won't act like brand new. I won't act brand new on you. I'm not gonna act brand new on you. Now, you know what I'm saying? You can't goddamn be no professional panhandler. You know what I'm saying? Keep hitting me up. But I ain't gonna switch up on you and start acting all bougie. So now, even when she got her job, I just told her, I said, well, I tell you what, you got your own job. Just get you another car and get you a car, because we didn't have but one car. And I drove trucks, so she's driving my car and shit. So I told her she get her a car and she had the car note and insurance. But I told her that we still keep up the plan with the savings. You get what I'm saying? So she ain't never paid bills at my house. You get what I'm saying? But if she bought groceries, sometimes she bought groceries. And what else she did? I think it was like sometimes, because she used to be here, and it was a dude that come by and do the grass. Let me tell y'all, Shawty, I don't cut no grass and no shit like that, Shawty. So she might have paid to get the grass cut once a week or once every 2 weeks or some shit like that. But that was it. So she didn't have to pay no bills here. So we talking about 2020 start coming around, and now her daughter comes to me, and she was like, this is her daughter now. She's like, yeah. She's like, yeah, I can tell. I was like, what you talking about? She's like, yeah, my mama changing. And I said, well, what you mean by that? She said, yeah, well, she's like, the funny thing was me and my mom was at somewhere at a restaurant, and we was somewhere at the mall. She said they was at the mall. Like they have the restaurants inside the mall, especially at Lennox. And she was like, the guys was talking to me or something like that. And then he asked my mom, he asked me, was that my sister or whatever? And then she said that the whole ride back in the car, she's like, all my mom kept talking about was like, can you believe they thought I was your sister, whatever? She like, she never talked like that. Like she said that if she was saying that my mom, like if somebody would said that, she would have thought it was disrespectful. She said if somebody would have said that in the Bahamas, she said my mama would have thought that was being disrespectful. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to Dark Migo. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? She was like, my mom would have thought they were disrespectful. I was like, damn, that's fucked up. I said, yeah, she is changing. I like, but you know, she just said she got a job now. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she getting a swag back. I like, we'll give her a little, you know, a little pass, you know what I'm saying, on that or whatever. She was like, oh, okay. She's like, but I'm telling you that we was in you know what I'm saying? Because let me tell you something. The daughter was a Scorpio just like me. So we kind of watched the same movies. You get what I'm saying? And on top of that, you know what I'm saying? The daughter, I used to let her, you know, take her driving in the car. You get what I'm saying? I let her drive I let her drive the Kroger. I mean, her daughter used to go out there and wash my car, shawty. Wash it. I'm talking about putting armor all on the tires, goddamn shining up the rims, because I had the goddamn 22s on that bitch, y'all. Yo, y'all don't. I'm always knocking the yapper on the floor, dog. Shout out to the yapper. But the daughter, she was just, you know what I'm saying, she just liked driving the Charger. You get what I'm saying? Because, you know, it's Atlanta. Everybody in the Charger, you know what I'm saying? So I let her drive to Kroger, let her drive to the store. Let her drive, because if she wanted to bring her friends over, I let her go pick up her friends and shit. And she was real responsible. She used to be like, hey, okay, I'm at my friend's house. Like, her daughter was like that. Her daughter was like, text me, hey, I'm at my friend's house. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We going in the house for a second, but I'm coming here. And like, her daughter was real meticulous, because her daughter didn't want to fuck up them privileges. You get what I'm saying? She was like, this how many miles was on it when I left. This will let you know. I'm like, look, you good, you good. You know what I'm saying? So her daughter saw me as her, like, a good stepdaddy, because her real daddy wasn't in her life. I mean, he wasn't in her life at all. You get what I'm saying? All I did is show the love, because her and my daughter was around the same age. You get what I'm saying? And she was just like, you know, her and my daughter used to get together, and she was in there crying. She was like, she used to be crying and shit. She was like, you know, your dad, you know, so I don't want you to think that I'm trying to take your dad. My daughter was like, my dad is a good dad. You know what I'm saying? He shows love. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to act like that. If he treats you like a daughter, I ain't got no problem with that, because it ain't gonna stop nothing that he do for me. You get what I'm saying? So don't think you know what I'm saying, you don't have to worry about nothing. So she was just all in, you know what I'm saying? So she's calling me Pops. That's what her daughter used to call me and shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, shout out to the yapper, Dog Amigo. You know what time it is. She saw you as a benefactor. Yeah. So the daughter saw me as a benefactor, but she was respectful, though. I can deal with that. See, that's one of the people that know not to bite the hand that feed her. But now the mama, 5'8". She looked like Vivica Fox in her prime, shawty. In her prime. Now, Vivica Fox looked like a beat-up bag of mashed potatoes right now. She looked like one of them bags of rice that they ship over from the USA, from America to Africa, that fall off the ship and go in the water and, you know, dried up, and they get thrown in the back of one of them matukis or one of them boaters, and, you know what I'm saying, before it get to the market of Kampala, Uganda, downtown. But I'm talking about, man, she's like 5'8", natural hair, you know, slim, you know, she's got that model build, look good in anything. That's the way my wife was. She looked good in anything. So, but now everything started changing. You get what I'm saying? So now, you know, I'm just one of the type of people that if you got to make the effort for me, because I'm the breadwinner. You know what I'm saying? So it just started on this 2020. So she started like trying to, you know, I had to start reminding her about things. You get what I'm saying? And she always kept saying, I forgot. Oh, my fault, I forgot. Just that. She started irritating me. You get what I'm saying? Her daughter saw it. So her daughter was like, when her daughter got ready to go to college, because her daughter was like a year older than my daughter. You get what I'm saying? She's like, well, I'm finna go to college and everything. She said, but I just want to be honest with you. She said, I can already tell you're going to end up divorcing my mama. And I said, what? She was like, you're going to end up divorcing my mama. She said, because I can see you ain't with that bullshit. You get what I'm saying? And she said that I see she changing. And she said that you ain't the type of guy that argues. So I already know before you get to arguing and all that, before you get that, you're just going to let it go. So long story short, shawty, she went and bought a fucking Range Rover. A Range Rover, shawty. That's what she bought. Matter of fact, let me look at it, make sure. Make sure that's what I'll tell you what year she bought it. Well, yeah, she bought that Range. Hey, y'all smash that like button, man, when you come up in this motherfucker too, man. You know what I'm saying? Smash that motherfucking like button. Matter of fact, I ain't even put a Cash App up in here. I ain't even put the Cash App up in here. So she bought the Range Rover on her own. You know what I'm saying? I didn't co-sign for it or nothing. And my credit is off the chain, shawty. You get what I'm saying? But she went to it's a car dealer in Atlanta off Kelvin Highway, and they have like a lot of it's like for foreigners face, financing. I think it was a part of like a Susu, people, all that shit together. So she went and got it from them. So it wasn't brand new. Oh shit, they already hit that cash out. Let me look at it. Matter of fact, man, my fault, man. It's already goddamn down, man. Oh shit. I got motherfucking phone cash out, man. Appreciate that, man. The $10 holler for my boy America First Rifleman. Salute the goddamn cash rules, everything around me. Y'all names be different for what it is on YouTube. Appreciate the goddamn $5, man. So she bought the Range Rover. Hold on, let me the real deal up here. Hey, real deal, how long you been sitting right there?
Just for 3 minutes, man. I got me a blunt and got me a beer, man.
Okay, that's what's up there, man. Goddamn, chill on, my brother. Let me finish the story. You know what I'm saying? Smoke that gas, bro. What you drinking on, Modelo?
Nah, man. El Presidente, nigga.
El President. I was close, right? I was close.
Yeah. Big joint.
So shout out, y'all. Make sure y'all smash that like button, man. So she bought a fucking Range Rover, dog. So this year, this is like the summer of 2020. So when she got the Range Rover, I just simply asked her, what was the interest rate was and how much is the insurance? You get what I'm saying? Like, she was like, well, she was talking that Bahamian shit. Like, we all stick together. We all looking out for each other. And, we all, practicing group economics. So I ain't had no problem with that. I had no problem with it whatsoever. But what I did have a problem with is that when I asked to see the paperwork, when I asked to see what was the interest rate, when I asked to see the APR, she had a problem with showing me that. And then she started lying about it. That was the funny part. So now I'm sitting here like, watch, because listen, let me tell y'all something, folks. It wasn't no drama like she was, like, as far as I know, she wasn't cheating or nothing. But what I'm saying is that I'm trying to figure out is that that why would you lie about your interest rate and how much you put down on this car and how much your monthly payments are, even if you paying for it? Like, we supposed to be a motherfucking team, goddamn real deal. How we a motherfucking team and you ain't telling me how much the interest is on a motherfucking Range Rover, a used Range Rover, dog?
It's about 52%.
No, hey, real deal. No flow mats. 100 and some thousand miles.
Wait a minute, what? Oh, hell no.
Man, it was nice on the outside. You get what I'm saying?
I could take you to Camacho in the West Coast and get you something better for that, man. Give me the $5,000.
Bruh. So now I asked her a few times and she just didn't answer. And let me tell y'all something. I swear to white Jesus. What she lied, this summer, this is the summer of 2020. When she lied about the interest rate of the car, how much the car note was, and how much the insurance, I'm telling y'all right then and there, I didn't see her the same no more. I did not see her the same. Matter of fact, that day, we was no longer married, dog. Now, see me, I'm sitting back like, okay, Hustle Smart. Like, don't be weird now, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like, she ain't really, you ain't caught her in no lie in 5 years. You get what I'm saying? But what my thing is that how in the fuck can this be the hill that you want to motherfucking stand, that you want to die on? Magna P.I. in the motherfucking building, aka American First Rifleman, aka the consultant to tell you how to be a doomsday prepper, aka 39, 59, 62, 34, 10, 16, 51, 50, bitch. Shout out to you, my brother.
Hey, it's always a pleasure to be on here, man. Look, it's like today's day and age is all about infotainment, man. Get some some information, some entertainment at the same time. It's the best of both worlds. So I believe in it. So I don't like look, black people, Disney, Netflix, HBO, none of them motherfuckers get my money. People like Hustle Smart get my money. People like Brandon get my money. Black folks that are actually like in the black community doing stuff. That's where I put my money. Like that's my, and I'm just gonna go on a quick 30-second rant. But look, I just try to be Pan-African every day, and just little fits and starts. I'm not perfect. I'm not the biggest pro-black in the world. But one thing I do know, over the last 4 years, I've diverted more and more money towards black people. Instead of giving money to these corporations, these white folks, and complaining, I'm like, you know what? Let me hit my brother with 10. Let me hit my sister with 20. Let me hit that, like Body Butter Plug. You need to, I done bought some stuff from that sister. You know what I'm saying? Instead of going there and buying from Palmer's and the white people, I'm buying something a sister is creating on her own. So it's just like, just do stuff like that, people. That's all I'm saying. Just a little bit every day. So I don't know. I just love this right here.
America First, sure. I'm gonna have to leverage your services when it comes to the subdivision.
I will put my email, because look, only a couple of Negroes and hit me up. And I guess people don't. They either got all the sacks of rice in the world, and they know how to defend a neighborhood.
What are you talking about? Niggas are stupid. niggas think that Walmart is gonna stay open. They think the electricity gonna stay on. Let me tell you something. Until the lights go off, until Walmart doors is shut, that's when niggas gonna wake up. Niggas don't wake up just naturally. That's the problem with trying to help black people. You know what I'm saying? You can't help them until the water is at their doorstep. Yeah, that's the weird thing about it. But let me finish the story, y'all. Let me finish the story. So, and then we'll discuss that too. So now I don't consider we was divorced right here this year 2020. So of course y'all say, well, Hustle Smart, you've been coming on the show for a while, and we don't never see your wife or whatever. I'm finna get to that. That makes a whole lot of sense, because it was last year. This, you know what I'm saying? Y'all met Hustle Smart last year. So So this summer 2020, and she got the Range Rover. So now she starts going back and forth to Florida. She started making these 10-hour trips down to Miami. The family that she claimed she didn't fuck with her. Whatever. Now, don't get me wrong. She was like, yeah, I'm gonna stand on them. I'm gonna stand on whatever. So she came down there to be that. You know what? I thought it was a joke with that African Caribbean shit, that rich auntie shit. Like, that's a real thing with them, dog. You get what I'm saying? That, like, they believe in that being a rich auntie shit. So now she want to go down there and stunt. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? She want to go down there and stunt or whatever. So Classical said that body butter is way better than cocoa butter. Much care put into the product. Yeah. That I use that. And I use like coconut. I like coconut oil lotion too. So that's what I use now.
White women always have that natural coconut oil shit. Like, they don't. That's all they use for sex nowadays.
I know. I was just gonna say that, man. This one chick came over here and she saw my coconut oil and the coconut. She's like, "You be banging chicks up in their ass and shit."
Damn. The white chick. I just fuck with white chicks that are like, I like a all natural sex lubricant.
When it was a black chick saying this shit, I like, no, that's what I put on. Like, don't get me wrong, y'all, because my feet, man, let me tell y'all something, dog. My feet look like them Alaskan salmon catchers. Y'all know them goddamn them birds up there in Alaska that goddamn fly from 8,000 feet in the air and fly out and snatch a goddamn salmon out the water. That's what my feet look like, dog. I got some fucked up feet, man, so I have to use this, hold on, I got it right here, man.
You got craters on your feet?
I got talons, bro. That's how long my shit grow, like talons, bro. I got this Aquapore advanced therapy for dry, crack, irritated skin, clinically proven to restore smooth. So that's what I put this on my feet. This shit like $15, $20. I put that on my feet by itself. Then I use the coconut oil and the coconut lotion. So my feet is off the chain, shawty. Man, one day, man, straight up, not to get on topic, but one day I was asleep, and then I woke up and I was like, damn, it was like some blood on like drop of blood on the sheet. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? My goddamn long ass toenail don't scratch the back of my leg. That's how long and hard my toe. I'm talking about, dog, they are hard. You get what I'm saying? Like I can write my name into a wall with my toenail. It's the weirdest shit in the world. I go get my feet done once a month. I spend $60 on my feet once a month. I have to get them done. I'm one of them niggas that have to get a pedicure. It's a man seal feet. You know what I'm saying? I call my feet the Alaskan salmon catcher, dog, because I was watching the show one time and I saw the way the motherfucker opened them talons up. Cause I can pick up shit off the ground. Yeah, no, I'm being too graphic.
We call them eagle's claws.
Eagle claws, yeah. Cause that's what it is. The Alaskan salmon catches the eagles that fly down and snatch the motherfucker with the talons. So now
I got the same problem. Hoes make me wear socks and heavy wool socks and shit in the bed sometimes.
I know, right? So I keep footies, man. I keep these goddamn Puma footies, but I be buzzing up out of them, man, when they grow so much, man. So the titanium toenails for sure, dog. So now she's going back and forth to Florida. So now she start bringing people back. Her little cousins and whatever. Atlanta. I understand how it is. So but after a while, so this is like 2020. So her family start coming around. Now, don't get me wrong, my family come around, but my family don't come around like her family come around. You get what I'm saying? But they was useful. You get what I'm saying? Like, they didn't just come around and sit. They was useful. I come back, boy, to everything clean, dishes washed, food cooked, everything. You know what I'm saying? They don't be in the way. They ain't making no noise or whatever. So, after a while, so this was like the whole summer of 2020, and it came to the end like around Christmas time. So So I was gonna go up to DC. My son stays in DC. You know what I'm saying? So I go up there sometimes. Sometimes she come in there, sometimes don't. But she was like, well, my family, we can do Christmas at the house. I'm like, yeah, they can come up there. You know what I'm saying? So they had Christmas time. This was Christmas 2020. The end of 2020. So they was here. You know what I'm saying? I was up there for a whole week. And now don't get me wrong, she asked me every time, is it okay if they spend a night? It's okay they spend a night. They could get a hotel. Like, hell no. You know what I'm saying? They got them paying for the groceries. They doing all this shit. You know what I'm saying? They mopping the floor, cleaning the wall. You know, they was being real useful. So, so the beginning of 2021, every time that I said something, she started like saying little stuff like, yeah, but we need to discuss that later. And I kept telling her, like, it ain't no discussion later. I don't have discussions later. I said, I say what I say, and that's what it is. You get what I'm saying? So I used to always say this thing, you know, believe me, I used to always be joking. I'm like, you get down or lay down. You get what I'm saying? Like, the choice is yours, but it's like I'm making over $200,000 a year. How the fuck I'm gonna listen to it's how the fuck you gonna come into the party and forget the perks? You know what I'm saying? Like, how it's no discussion not with no nigga like me. Like, shawty, I'm a real alpha male from the gutter. You get what I'm saying? Like, you can't. It'll be a different if you got a better idea than what I have. You get what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong. I ain't one of them type of niggas. Like, if you can do something better than me, I'll let you do it. I ain't gonna sit up there and try to do everything. But when I think about something, I'm like, okay, this is what it is. And if I make a mistake, you ain't got to pay for it. I got to pay for the mistake. You get what I'm saying? Like, none of the mistakes I made cost her a dime. You get what I'm saying? So she kept saying we got discussed. Like, no, I just brush it off, and I thought we were just joking, like, get down and lay down, shawty. This just how it is. You get what I'm saying? So sometimes, so now we get into like springtime of 2021, and she started kind of like getting back from Miami, like right when I'm getting off the road. You get what I'm saying? So now I'm starting going to the house, America First Rifleman, a real deal, and everything ain't being done like they need to be done. You get what I'm saying? Now the daughter is starting to ask me where her mama at. Is my mom with you? So I'm like, no, she ain't with me. You get what I'm saying? She like, well, she ain't answering my.
Hey, hustle smart. Started the getting, but this is how I think. Because I used to live in Georgia. If a woman I'm with is making runs down to Florida, she's either running dope or dick, or like getting dick, or both. That's what I think.
Hey man, it could be whatever. Because like, this is the thing, I never even asked her about it. You get what I'm saying? So like, now I will give her this. It was a family deal, but it was like dog. It's a thing. I wish Bawana come up here, man. Like, it's this thing where you'll be shocked how Caribbean people, even the older people, still try to party like the young people. So, I learned that from my first wife in Trinidad. They was always having some type of party, some type of get together, some backyard shit. And she used to always go.
The finest women out there is chicks from Trinidad. Ooh, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
So this nigga spending money every weekend, huh?
Yeah, so it got to be like an every weekend thing. You know what I'm saying? And I just told him, like, look, like, Charlotte, you flexing a little hard now. Like, look, like, you know what I'm saying? Now you don't start with the money we putting in. You ain't putting, like, now I have to remind you to put your $100 in. You get what I'm saying? Now you saying I got to help this. Now, don't get me wrong. Some of the family members came from Bahamas, because I'm telling you, they all worked in the tourist thing, and the tourist thing went under. I don't know if y'all remember this thing happened like 2020, 2019. The tourists.
COVID.
All that shit went dead in the Bahamas. So all of them came down over the. See, I didn't know that. I didn't know that they all came to the Bahamas. So they would start coming up here. So when she came back, she would bring somebody with her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really didn't have no problem with it because it was family. You know what I'm saying? So, but the thing about it is, so summertime, she started asking me, you know what I'm saying, well, can they come? So then maybe after a week they was here. I'm like, well, why are they still here? She was like, well, you said they can come. I was like, bitch, I didn't mean they can motherfucking stay. I'm like, hold on for a second. I said, stop playing with me. I said, what is the deal? She said, well, you know what I'm saying? I need she was like, my cousin and her 2 kids or somebody, you know, they need to come up here and stay with us for a little while. And then, you know what I'm saying? They help. I'm like, no, hell no. And she was like, well, she kept saying like, well, you like them, they like you. I said, I don't give a fuck. I said, some type of way, y'all don't took my motherfucking kindness for weakness for whatever reason. You get what I'm saying? Like, I said, I don't understand that shit. You get what I'm saying? I said, but no, they can't come stay here. So she started talking about, well, this was summer. It was right at the end of the summer of 2020. And she was like, you know, since she after a month, she came in the house in July or August and she brought about $2,000. And she was like, well, I can pay all the bills this month. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and since I want to start paying some of the bills, you know what I'm saying, I should get a say so who come in the house. I said, let me tell you something. I said, look at me real good. I said, I want you out my fucking house. I said, you take that $2,000. You know what I'm saying? I said, within the next 90 days, I want you out my house. We are done. You get what I'm saying? I said, a lot of things you can joke with me. You can even play with me. I said, bitch, but the last thing you'll do is try me. You get what I'm saying? I said, because you almost made me go back to prison on your ass and yoke your ass up and drag you in the motherfucking showers. You get what I'm saying? That's what I would do to a nigga that straight up tried me in my face like that. I said, so before I do something evil to your motherfucking ass, I'm telling you right now, we are done. And I want you up out this motherfucker. I said, let me tell you something. And I'm even a nice guy. You know what I'm saying? I said, I want you to find you somewhere to live at in the next 90 days. You know what I'm saying? And where you go to stay at, I said, I would pay the deposit. I would pay the first month rent. You get what I'm saying? And I would help you get furniture up in there. I said, but me and you, we are done. It ain't nothing else to talk about. It ain't nothing else to goddamn discuss. You get what I'm saying? And I said, I'm not going to be mean about it. You get what I'm saying? So about 30 days, I stayed on the road. I said, matter of fact, I don't want nobody in my house. Again, I said, you bring anybody else to my house, you know what I'm saying? You'll get out quicker than that. You know what I'm saying? So I hit the road, dog, for like 30 days. You know what I'm saying? Everybody calling me and stuff, trying to ask why. I'm telling motherfucker, I don't need no motherfucking therapist. Hustle Smart got split personalities. I can step outside. I can have a 3-way conversation with myself. I can have the right person, the right answer, the right Hustle Smart, the wrong Hustle Smart, and the indifferent Hustle Smart. The judge that sit up there and judge fairly. You know what I'm saying? And all 3 of them said you motherfucking tried me. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all straight up. Believe me, I don't hit women, but she almost got punched in the face. She had the goddamn $2,000 in the little bank little slip thing. You get what I'm saying? That's what she did. She almost got punched in the face. You get what I'm saying? So, and she coming at me with $2,000, bro. I'm goddamn spending. Dog, I'm paying the mortgage, the insurance, the direct TV. all the goddamn platforms of the social media websites for Hulu, all that shit. I'm paying all the bills of the house and whatever, everything. So her saying that I'm gonna give you $2,000 to let my now $2,000 should change my mind to go against something that I told you. You get what I'm saying? My no wasn't good enough. You thought $2,000 would change my no into a yes. You tried me. So after the third day, she was like, "You really for real?" I like, "Yeah, I'm for real." I don't want to fuck. I don't want to do nothing. I said, if you want to find you somebody else or got somebody else, you ain't got to ask me shit. I said, don't play at the house because I'll end up hurting you. I said, and believe me, I said, it won't be like goddamn like that shit on TV, shawty. You know what I'm saying? I said, I ain't gonna fight no nigga. I said, I'm gonna run a nigga out of here. I said, I'll whoop your ass for playing with me. You get what I'm saying? So, another day, fire, yeah. So 90, she got 90 days. So in the 90 days, so she was like, well, she felt somewhere in Atlanta, right? So I was like, well, cool then, whatever. So she was like, but I'll still have to go down there to Florida, whatever. I'm like, shawty, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. I said, if you want to go to Florida, take your ass to Florida. I said, it's no more getting back with me, period. I said, shawty, don't even, once I say I'm done, I'm done. Take your ass to Florida. I ain't going to see no therapist. I ain't going to talk to no motherfucking punk ass rich nigga reading scriptures. Genesis, does Leviticus reading ass Christian preacher pimp Bentley driving fuck nigga in the church. None of that shit. None of that shit. You get what I'm saying? So she said that we found the house down here in Coral Springs, Florida. You get what I'm saying? They were you went wrong.
Well, that's
you
where the
don't
billionaires be at, right?
You got it. but Wanda said that's where you went wrong. Spoiling Bohemian chicks. You got to starve them, man.
Look, hey, hustle smart.
Hold on, let me read this. Let me read. Amos Columba. This is one of the most hilarious yet realest things I heard this week. Salute to you, man. Make sure you smash that like button. All y'all niggas are appreciated up in this bitch. Ernest said, it seems like there was no balance in your marriage. Where there's no balance in the situation, it would eventually fall. For example, a table with two legs has no balance, it would eventually fall. Hey, let me tell you something, Ernest, in there. Listen, the balance is that you shouldn't bite the hand that feeds you. You know what I'm saying? The most basic dog off the street know that. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's a thing of being gratefulness. See, being grateful. See, it's a difference with somebody being grateful when they're broke. But will they be grateful when they get a check? See, one thing about me, if y'all ever notice, I'm respectful as shit. When I jump on other niggas' platform, I usually listen. This ain't no slight against Dinah's Brandon or anybody else channel I jump on. I make more money than all them niggas. But when I still go on their platform because their platform is bigger than mine, I show respect before I start talking. It's just natural. You get what I'm saying? Because I always believe in networking. You can't network with somebody that's bigger than you if you come in there acting like you're running the show. You get what I'm saying? And then from me being respectful, that's why they let me talk the way I talk. Look at all the people that come on Dinah's channel with all this pro-black and whatever. They just let me come on there and talk the way I want to talk. He let me curse the way I wanted. Brandon is the same way. You get what I'm saying? When I come on Dinah's channel or Brandon's channel, y'all all know the hustle smart changed the temperature of the room. The temperature goes up when I show up, shouting.
But you're pro-black in real life because you actually try to get a brother every single month into your roster.
That's what I'm saying. So they know the work and this passion behind my speed. They can tell it ain't no sucker shit. See, that's the one thing that they realize. They know it ain't no sucker shit behind me. So you can't try me with no sucker shit. So it is.
Authenticity, man. You can't fake it.
You can't fake. Yeah. See, it ain't no faking me. That why y'all think like Brandon and his wife talk like we had some niggas like I want his wife or something. Like Brandon's wife say, she likes talking to me. You get what I'm saying? Because it's rare that you see a man that's talked to a woman that looks a certain way that a man I don't want no other niggas bitch. I don't want bruh. 9 out of 10, American First Rifleman, real deal. The bitch you fucking with on the regular, you skeeting all in that whole mouth, skeeting all in the bitch. The fuck do I want to go behind that shit for? See,
real.
See, hold on. Let me bring it down a little bit. Listen, y'all. I'm a logical ass nigga. When I see a chick with a man, all I see is that nigga using that hoe like a rag doll. All I see is that nigga Froggy style fucking that hoe every night or whenever he want to. He probably giving her that Peter Griffin for Family Guy fuck. Just roll over and fuck her for 5 minutes, skeet up in her, and go to sleep and fart on her and shit. You know what I'm saying? Why the fuck would I want a goddamn cake for? Why would I want to take that bitch from that nigga? I'll try to get that same pussy. With all this coot the kente, with all this motherfucking cheap fish box out here, I'll motherfucking digress. But I don't want another nigga's bitch. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? No matter who it is, no matter how she looks.
For real. I'm trying to get me a fresher chick or some strange or something.
You know? So you gotta buy a studio and link up and start this podcast group or something. Dark Migo, let me tell you something, man. If I started the podcast, I still wouldn't make. Let me tell you something, Dark Migo. Hey man, appreciate the cash out. Hold on, who this one from? This is from. This one from Ehis. Appreciate the goddamn $20, my brother. Appreciate that. So I can run a podcast like that because I work too much, dog. I run the rail yard. That's how we're gonna get in the CDL part on the second part of it. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I came up for.
So I'm finna end the story. This story finna end in 5 minutes. This finna end in 5 minutes. So we at the end part because I'm telling her to get out. So she said she moved to Coral Spring. So I come down there and she said, well, I can't get the place. I said, well, I'll tell you what. If you're gonna rent it, I said, I'll goddamn sign for it. You get what I'm saying? Because think about it like this, dog. I'm putting her out my house. I could have left that hoe goddamn high and dry. You get what I'm saying? But I ain't like that because I wasn't emotional about it. The bitch tried me, and that was it. Like I'm not emotionally connected no more. Nigga, I set her up with my homeboy. I don't give a fuck. I told her that I was gonna help her out. You know what I'm saying? So I came down to Coral Springs. She got the little it was like a little nice little 3-bedroom house. So, you know what I'm saying? She, like I said, she don't make as much money as me. And she said that her cousin and they was gonna be 3 bedrooms, and all of them was gonna be, cause they don't give a fuck. They had people sleep. Man, let me tell you something, dog. By the time let me just say it, let me just keep it in order. Let me keep it in order. So I go down there and she get the spot, and then so I told her I signed for it. So I signed her for a year lease. You get what I'm saying? So I telling the people that, you know what, this how we played the people at the people that was renting. I said, well, look, this is my wife, you know what I'm saying? And I run a business, and you know what I'm saying, we this is where I live at. I told them that we still live together. And I told her that you know what I'm saying, if I be on the road and the time to sign a lease again, she can just sign it. You get what I'm saying? So I'm trying to help her out. You get what I'm saying? So I signed the lease, and then we go to American Signature Furniture, and I help her get a bedroom set, right? So it was down someplace to get a bedroom set. So she go to get their bedroom set. So I go down to the port of Miami. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going there looking at the rail yard, what type of freight they got, what business around us. You know, I'm still trying to network. I'm a hustler, shawty. You know what I'm saying? You're a customer, shawty. I just always think like that. So when I get back from the port and everything, and they got her room set up and everything, I get back to the house, dog. This bitch don't cook. She in the goddamn she in the bedroom butt ass naked. Hold on for a second. Yo.
Hello, father.
Oh my God. How much money you try to beat me out of, Sean?
Beat you out? No. It's more like it's more like testing how good your credit card game is. Speaking of, on the topic of game, on that topic.
What's up, big boy?
I was wondering if I could purchase myself a little bit of some Call of Duty bucks. Please and thank you. How
much you need, bro?
I need $20 worth, but like that a honey looking real nice right now, don't you think?
Boy. Hey, let me tell you something. I'm doing my You don't interrupt in my show. Let me tell you something. Hey, I'll tell you what. You tell the people in my chat that they donate to your Call of Duty bucks right now, so they can hear you right now in the background. They didn't even know you was gonna call in and talk about father. You get what I'm saying? So you give your 5-second pitch for them to smash that cash out, and they can donate to your Call of Duty fund. Go ahead, say what you got to say right now.
All right. Because my dad's super cool and stuff with his job and his thing, I don't really listen to his, all of that. But he's really cool, and he's my father. And actually, here's my pitch. So I just aged my report card, and my mom said I was doing good, so she let me have my games for a long while. Right. So I'm doing good on my progress report and all that. So woohoo! Good grades.
Let me explain to y'all real quick. So my son, I bought a PlayStation 5. You know what I'm saying? I bought a PlayStation 5, and I bought the little 2 gig memory, and we bought the 2 gig memory. 2 terabyte memories to add with it. I bought him 10 games, all of them like $60, $80 a piece. So that was like $800. The Samsung 980 heatsink was like $300. The PlayStation was $600, and then bought him an extra joystick. I bought him a book, bought a carrying to carry the PlayStation. What else? Oh, bought him 2 coolant systems, and he took it with him. So what I had to do, y'all, I had to buy me another PlayStation. So I ended up buying 2 PlayStation, and I bought him an iPhone 14 Max. Then just last weekend, how much did I give you for Overdrive?
Overdrive?
Was it Overdrive or Fortnite? Overwatch. Okay, how much did I give you?
The max for Overwatch.
No, how much did I give you?
Like $60.
No, you got. How you don't know how much money you the one used?
100.
It was $100. You know how much money you spent, boy. So, and then he called me the next day and asked me for how much. Do you remember what you called and asked me the next day for?
Spotify, $1.29.
He called and asked me for $1.29, and I said no to that. So his logic, he trying to figure out is that, damn, Dad, you just gave me $100 yesterday. Why you can't give me $1.29 for a ringtone? And I was like, boy, that before he made his good grade. So this is for y'all. So anybody that want to donate to my son's Call of Duty, so whatever, y'all smash that cash app, and whatever y'all give, I'm gonna get it here. But You got to do the you got to do the Uncle Ruckus for him, dog. Go ahead.
Y'all think it was better go to that Cash App, or I'm gonna go and lynch me some muckers.
All right, man, that's enough for you, man. All right, man, I'll let you know what you end up getting for the thing, man. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'll talk to you when I get off the show and let you know how much you get. All right.
Okay.
All right, you at home by yourself?
Mm-mm.
Okay, got you. All right, love you. Bye.
Love you too.
All right. Y'all see what I got to deal with? Y'all see what I have to deal with? He called me talking about some father. I knew it was some money, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, I wish you was my pops, man. I had to build a business at 15 and start selling hair bundles. Nigga, I'm still under 30 crowd, man.
You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man.
Come from immigrant parents, nigga. They don't play that shit.
No, that was my son, man. He just called and talking like that because he wanted some money. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's my son. You know, he switched it up when I called him out. You know, his voice tone, he got to talking like an English British kid. That was when he called that voice. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, so oh shit, she butt naked. He called right when I got to the good part, right? So you gotta start a business. Yeah, I got my own business, Dr. Migo. I got my own transportation business. That's what we're gonna talk about as soon as I finish this conversation. I believe in 5 minutes it's gonna be over. 5 minutes is gonna be over. So as you age, most people have boundaries. Sounds like she didn't respect your boundaries. And when the respect is gone, the relationship is well past over. That's why she started trying you. Yeah. I 100% I 100% agree with that. So you ain't with her and doing all this. Listen, dog. This is the thing. Now you got to remember, this is This is the end of 2021, end of 2020. So I gave her 90 days. This was the end of July, August. I gave her 90 days. So I'm telling, technically speaking, bro, I couldn't put her out. You get what I'm saying? Because we was married. She had to stand there. I would have to get her evicted. You get what I'm saying? But I didn't want to go through all of that. But since the bitch coming to me with $2,000 in her hand, you already in the good. So I just told her, since she tried me, she got 90 days to get out my shit. Because let me tell you what happened if she wouldn't have got out my shit. I would have got all my lights and everything cut off. I would have got the water cut off, everything. She wouldn't have been able to got shit in her name. Because nothing in this, because if y'all don't know this by now, when you have a house, in Georgia, that is, when you go get the water bill, you have to take them either a copy of your lease or you have to give them a copy of your mortgage. You get what I'm saying? So you can't get in nobody else's name like that. Not in Georgia, you can't do that shit. So you're too nice, but I get it. It keeps her out of your sight. You KC. That's what I try to tell people, man. I'm really not a bad guy. I just don't play. I want to talk about who the hell is that? I'm my son, man. You know what I'm saying? So wait, who is that? Dr. Migo, that's my son. He said $100. Hell no. Oh, they just there. Let me see to get it caught also. I'm gonna get caught up with the things. Man, he got a PS5, man. He hood. I don't even got one. I bought 2 PS5. He took my PS5. I had a bit jacked up, dog. I had it jacked up. Oh, I play Madden too, y'all. Because I'm going to play Madden when I get off here. Anybody want to play Madden? Y'all can find me. I'm Hustle Smart on Madden. You know, so I'm ranked on there too. So I play that. Also, he got to a manly white school. He go to a manly white school. But no, he plays this wrong way. He stays in DC, so he talks proper anyway. So he definitely don't talk like me. Man, he Gucci. Extra troll is like $75. Dark Migo, all the games was $80. You know what I'm saying? So I gave him $100 for Overwatch. Yep. Man, he need to pay you, right. Let's see. He got the damn PS5. I don't need nada. All right. So let me get back. So she butt naked. I'm gonna give him $1. Hey man, that's good enough, man. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the cash out. Appreciate the cash out. To the son, when y'all do the cash out, do for little Uncle Records. You know what I'm saying? So he already got $10 already. So appreciate that. He got personality. I mean, you know, he got to rub off on some type of way. He don't have that ATL shot accent. No, he was born in Atlanta, but his mom is from Pittsburgh. So she went to Howard University, came down here. But I flew her down to matter of fact, I'll tell that story later. I'll tell that story another day. But she went to Howard University and she was in Atlanta, and then she moved back up. You know what I'm saying? That type of whole deal. I didn't want to marry her straight up. That just to be honest with her. So, but I didn't want to do that no more. I don't want to have no outside kids. And mankind, yeah. So we down in Coral Spring, Florida. She got the house, got the furniture and everything. And then she come in the room, she cooking already, it smelled good. Man, she butt naked, looking good. Like I told you, she like 5'8", light skin, and got a scar on her body, bro. You know what I'm saying? Ask me, do I want to lay down or whatever? You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at her like, hell no. I'm like, the fuck you think? She's like, well, I just want to, you know what I'm saying? She's like, I just want to show you appreciation. You know what I'm saying? I said, so you want to give me some appreciation, pussy? That's you want to give me some appreciation, pussy? I was like, shawty, I'm giving you this money. So I said, I'm doing all this for you so you can get the fuck out my face, shawty. You get what I'm saying? I said, that's why I'm giving you I said, please don't be offended by what I'm saying. I don't want to fuck with you no more. I don't want to know who you fuck with no more. You ain't got to call me. You ain't got to nothing check on me. You ain't got to do none of that shit. This is your spot. You handle it the way you handle it, and that's it. You get what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? And then let you stay down for a year to get your shit together. And then after that, it's over with. So this is so she started crying. She started crying or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, talking about I didn't care about her and all this shit. And she just wanted me to spend the night, you know what I'm saying? But one said I would have took the appreciation pussy. I'm sorry, one for the road. Man, hell no. Let me tell you something, dog. The street nigga, real deal. The street nigga in me felt like she was trying to get pregnant. Cause she know I was going wrong, dog, shouting.
Gorilla pimping, dude. You got that gorilla pimping in you.
I was going sushi. I didn't have a rubber, and I damn sure wasn't trying to go to a rubber. She was trying to suck my dick. As I was get groggy, she came had a little sheet, little towel on, and dropped the towel and got on her hands and knees, bro. You know what I'm saying? She got on her hands and knees. I was like, man, hell no, man. I'm like, hell no. I am good. You know what I'm saying? I am good. So let me tell y'all what I did, though. I went and got a room at the La Quinta, how you want to say it. You know what I'm saying? And I was up there. Went to get something to eat. And this girl, I swear to white Jesus, like straight up, for real though, this on my mama's and dad's grandmama, and my uncle just died on their grave. This chick, it was a bar up there, and this chick was working there, and she got to fight with somebody. She was outside waiting on an Uber or something, and I pulled up, and she was like, are you my Uber? I said, no, I'm finna go in there and get something to eat. She was like, well, can you give me a ride or something? She's like, when you come back. I said, okay. I said, yeah, I'll drop you off. You know what I'm saying? So I get the food and get ready to drop off. She was from Indianapolis or something. And she was like, well, my bus don't leave till tomorrow. She brought her back to the La Quinta. Raw dog her. Don't even remember her name. You know what I'm saying? Because let me tell you something, I had a crack in my windshield, shawty, and I'm trying to get an appointment in Atlanta, and I couldn't get no appointment. So the people down in Coral Spring, they had somebody can come to me to the next day because I was gonna spend the night anyway. My wife knew that, so that's why she was trying to, bake me in. So so they came out the morning and fixed the windshield in the La Quinta parking lot. So goddamn, the bitch came here. And then the funniest shit in the world, she had some nigga in Florida. Reporter came and picked up from the bar. He didn't come and get her. So she told the nigga she was at the hotel with one of her friends, and she just went out there and got with a nigga. I never seen her again. Raw dog that skeeted up in her everything, shawty. I probably got a baby in Indianapolis or some shit. You know what I'm saying? That is a 100% true story. Let me tell you something, man. That bitch from Indianapolis, whoever you are, I appreciate you because you stopped me from going back over there fucking with my wife. Because my wife was sending me pictures. She was sending me videos. You get what I'm saying? All type of shit, dog. Straight porno. POF shit. You get what I'm saying? So after that, I left her down there. So when she so as time go by, she was like, well, do you want me to come up there? You want me to come? And I'm like, no. You want me to come there? You want to come there? No. So even when she called and text me, I was putting distance between her. So when it got time for the rent to come up for the 2021, I told her to go ahead and resign for it or whatever. But she was like, no, I can't stay there no more because they're just like I thought. All them family members she was trying to save and whatever, the motherfucker came there and wasn't paying all the bills. So now, reason why I know that is because me and her with Facebook. We're still Facebook friends. And she did some posts about people family members claiming they're Christians and they wolf in sheep clothing. And I just put down I just put down a little smile, put down a little goddamn smile.
You should have put the I care emoji.
Yeah. So, all like that. And then she's like, you told me, she's like, can we just have a conversation? Can we go out to eat or something or whatever? And she was like, well, my daughter, she coming to Atlanta. I'm like, no, your daughter is welcome here. I don't need you to come up here at all. You get what I'm saying? So the daughter, of course, they from Atlanta. So the daughter come up here. She was still coming up here. And her daughter was welcome. And believe me, let me tell you something. The weirdest thing in the world, that her daughter was more happier when her mama wasn't here. You get what I'm saying? I know y'all like, the daughter here, she whatever. Like, it was a real stepdaddy daughter thing. She was just real respectable. You know what I'm saying? So she got her job working at Chipotle. She's the bring when she's get off work, she's got them brain meat, got them guacamole. I love guacamole and shit. So it was just one of those things. So now she had to get another apartment down there. You know what I'm saying? So this is August of 2021. So after that, I told her that, look, I said, though, we're gonna get a divorce. I said, what I need you to do is, I need you to come up here to Atlanta, and then we go to the courthouse and we just go in there so it'd be cheap. You know what I'm saying? We go in there and just do it like that, and we agree upon whatever. And so she was like, okay. So this is like summer of this July, August of 21. So she just keep bullshit. Like, don't get me wrong, I was working too, so you have to have time to go through all this shit. So every time we got ready to go pay, but we talk about it and the weekend come up, she always had something to do. You know what I'm saying? On top of that, I'm going back and forth to DC, so our time just ain't matching, right? So then when it got to this year, 2022, I told her, look, we got to get a divorce, shawty. You get what I'm saying? And so she was like, okay, I understand. She's like, well, I just want to stay married, you know what I'm saying, to make sure I get all my stuff there. Because, she was filing to be, she trying to be a citizen and everything. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, cool. Make sure you got everything straight with your tax ID and all that stuff. You got your everything. Make sure she got everything straight. I let it go as long as I can go. So I told her she had to come up here, and then she did not do it. And this is around November. So this is why I didn't go on the last trip to Sierra Leone in November, or I didn't go to Kenya with Brandon, because we were supposed to come up here, get everything done in November. Everything, but it didn't happen. So it all came up to this year. I just stopped talking to her. I just went and got me a lawyer, and then I filed. You know what I'm saying? So we got two options. So they're gonna serve her and she either sign the paper straight up, or we gonna put it in the paper. You know what I'm saying, for publication. Because let me tell y'all something, dog. Y'all think I was nice when I paid all that? I did that on purpose, because my address is in Atlanta. She got an address in Florida. So what does that mean? That means she left. See, y'all don't understand the pimping. I paid that money, you know what I'm saying, to put myself in position to show that she abandoned the marriage. You get what I'm saying? I kept her away so it can show on far as facts, if it ever come up in court, that she left. So I can go in there and say she been gone since 2021. See what I'm saying? She been gone for 2 years, and I've been looking for her. They can't tell me how I was looking for her. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna say I didn't know where she was at. I couldn't find her. She didn't want me to find her. So therefore, I filed the paperwork like that so it can be cheaper for me. So they're gonna try to get her to sign it. The lawyer already said they found out where she work at and everything down there, because she transferred her job down there. So it was real easy to find her, because she was working for the city. So she just transferred from one city to another city. So, but like she stayed down there, her address down there, her license is down there. My license is here. Our marriage was in Atlanta. You get what I'm saying? She left. So I'm filing not just irreconcilable. I'm finna say goddamn erectile dysfunction. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the difference is with our words, but I'm putting abandonment in everything so we can put the publication. So if she don't sign it, we're gonna put it in the publication in Florida for 30 days, and they're gonna automatically end the divorce. So that's the whole story of my motherfucking marriage, man. Wild hustle. Why you raw, dog, to get randomly? I did, dog. And let me tell you something, dog. The chick that I picked up at when she working at the bar, but she was fine as fuck too, man. You know what I'm saying? She looked like this chick. If y'all ever know this new ghetto chick, her name's Sexy Red 314 from South Carolina. I mean, she ratchet as fuck. She got this song called Pound Town. Y'all look up Pound Town. Y'all gonna see this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
no, hustle smart. I'm not getting contaminated, but continue.
But that's what she looked like. So when it was in the band, she was like, "You ain't got no rubber, do you?" And she's like, "How you tell?" She's like, "Why?" She said, "I know what raw dick feel like." You know what I'm saying? So, she didn't want to get put out the hotel room, man. So she just booted on up, man. You know what I'm saying? So it was one of those things, man. It is what it is. But I did get myself checked out. He said, "How you raw dog abroad? You didn't know, pimp." Hey, man, it was wild, dog. I was sexually frustrated. Now I just walked away from a chick that looked like Vivica Fox in her heyday, the light skinned version. You know what I'm saying? I was going up, dog. I was frustrated, so I was like, I got to eat something.
I've been there, hustle smart. You don't have to. I've been there.
But water said, it just happened, dog. But you know what I'm saying? I got myself checked out. So everything. Amara Netta, appreciate you coming through, bro. She got her legal citizenship document. Yeah, she got all this stuff. So we made sure she got all that. Yep, abandonment. The media might speak. Yeah, I set the hoe up. You know what I'm saying? I set her up because I knew. Let me tell y'all something. Right when she tried me, I knew we was done. No matter if it was 2 years, 3 years later, we was done. See, that's one thing about me. Once I cut you off, it's a done deal. Once you try me, it was a done deal. I'm salty about it, but it's a done deal. The same way when I was telling you about how I was trapping with my homeboys, and we was all talking about driving trucks and getting a business, and them niggas started ducking me like I was a bitch or something. They was like, "Oh man, you all you want to talk. You don't want to have no fun with these bitches. You don't want to do this. All you want to talk about is making money and going legit. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna get no bitches if we go legit." Like this, how these stupid ass niggas was talking, man. I swear to white Jesus, I went in the bathroom at the Vegas hotel and cried, man. Cause these niggas just sold me a dream. These niggas want to be drug dealers forever. Now, like I told you, one nigga died, one nigga got shot up, and the other nigga got 20, 30 years in prison. That would have ended up happening to me if I would have kept doing what them niggas was doing. So, shout out to the yapper. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the motherfucking yapper. So, in reconcile different. That's what it is. That's what it is. What that is right there? Oh, this shit, that nigga got the whole army canteen, bro. Word, she had to be bad. Yeah, she was bad, dog. Hustle smart, you one of the luckiest street dudes, man. Always in a situation, you miraculous. Get out, man. Let me tell you, I don't got out of a. I have a lot of people. Hold on, man. Also, y'all like my son more than me? Y'all like my son more than me? Niggas? But we appreciate the cash out, man. I'll make sure I tell them. Goddamn, y'all don't send him $35. So I'll let him know. Hold on, let me tell him. Well, I'll tell him afterwards so we get some more. Niggas dumb, right? Man, once she got her papers, I'm like, get it how you live. You're an Americanized. She got Americanized, bro. She changed, bro. She changed. She definitely changed. Shout out to the Yappa Dark Migo. Now, so we got all of that out of the way. That's what happens with file 4. And you know what I'm saying? So in the next 60 days, I should be divorced. You know what I'm saying? Hold the fuck up. She did call me when the people contacted me. Me and Brandon was talking about it. You know, Brandon sitting up there talking about, man, you need to go out there and work it out with your wife. No, you work it out with your wife. Your wife is the one doing what the fuck you tell her to do, staying down. You know what I'm saying? My wife ain't like that. You get what I'm saying? And she ain't like Ryan. Man, I told him, I'm like, bro, that bitch called talking about she got a spiritual awakening. American First Rifleman. That bitch talking about she had a spiritual awakening that she let the USA, the devil of the USA, the corruption of the USA corrupt her mind and her heart and spirit, took her away from the church. You get what I'm saying? And God didn't put me in her life for no reason. And then she talking about, she said, even my daughter see you as a dad. And now, my daughter is mad with me because I messed up our relationship. And you know what I'm saying? I should have known something then.
She was already the whore of Babylon before y'all got together.
Yeah. The Jezebel, Mary Magdalene stripping at the Last Supper. You know what I'm saying? Back there throwing salt, sucking Jesus' dick under the table and shit. So she's like,
what happened with people just saying, damn, I was wrong. I went wild. I'm changing my ways. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, people always got to put some crazy spin on it. She had to
start talking about Jesus because she thought that shit, because that's what it usually worked for niggas. Start talking about Jesus and shit. It's the old playbook. She was saying that I should have known that what type of person you are when my daughter, because she said my daughter don't take because her daughter is who her daughter remind you of? Her daughter remind you of a young Janet Jackson. That's what her daughter will remind you of. But wear glasses. She got to wear thick ass glasses though. You know what I'm saying? And she walk around with flip flops all the time like them African chicks. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's what her daughter mind. She's like she said my daughter would never. She said my daughter would never wear pajamas or do that, or even while while a man is there. She said I should have noticed how easy my daughter attached to you and how y'all relationship developed. And I was starting to thinking about me. So I was starting to be selfish. And she started talking about the stuff in the Bahamas, how the tourism went down, and she was depressed and everything. And I said, Shawty, you don't even understand what you saying. You saying that when you was down and out, you was humble. And when you start getting your money, you goddamn became that bitch. You want to be that bitch again. I said, that's what you are saying. I said, you might think that you're trying to apologize or trying to bow down, but that is what you're saying. You saying that when you was down and out, you was willing to lick the shit out my ass. But now that you got your own, you felt like that I need to start listening to you. And I said, that is a problem because goddamn, I took you at your worst. And I took care of you at your worst. I didn't change when you got your own money. Nigga, you changed. We have nothing else to talk about. We getting divorced. I said, fuck your spiritual awakening. And then she called me a devil and hung up the phone. No, what she said was, she said, well, you know, they say the devil knew the Bible back and forth too. She hung up the phone.
That's freaking hilarious.
Because, you know, I know a lot of, you know, I'm a preacher's child, dog. I'm a preacher's kid. You know, matter of fact, my mom, I probably never told y'all this, but my mom and dad, my dad was a reverend and my mom was evangelist. My uncle was a preacher. My nephew was a prophet. My sister was an evangelist. My first cousin, my auntie's son, he got a big church down in Tampa also. So, you know, just hanging around that shit, you just learn that shit, man. You know, so she was selling you for sure, man. For sure.
I'm just glad I got the simp out of my system where I just got no, like, dude, I like literally it took me well into like my mid-20s to really understand like you got to be cold and cruel as fuck, you know, and I just couldn't get around to that. But anyway, that's how it is, you know, like you got to just be like, no, just tell them, like, it's just the thing you're told is like the worst thing you can do is tell a bitch no, you know. Like that's the worst thing of all. It's like
Hold on,
I
let me
was
interrupt
afraid.
you real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Because they don't never expect for you to say no to them. That's what it is. It ain't the point of you saying no, it's saying no to a female. She expect whenever she pull down her panties, you should want that pussy. And if you don't want the pussy, something wrong with you. But if you pull out your dick and want her to suck it and she don't do it because she don't feel good, that's just normal. You just got to respect that. But that's the way they are. And that's the way how simps, that's how these simps out here play these hoes, man. They just run after them. Like, think about it like this. If I go into the mall, if I go into Walmart right now and say, the media Mike Speed says, yeah, she had one of them come to Jesus mean, yeah, spiritual awakening. She didn't don't watch some shit on TD She probably was watching TD Jake's daughter, because I heard TD Jake's daughter saying some shit like that, talking about some spiritual awakening shit. She thought she was gonna come up. You know what I'm saying? So Dark Megan says 2023 is 6 million hoe for real, dog. Buana AFR, you a nice guy. I was too until a chick broke me out. Hey man, let me tell you something, dog. This is the thing, man. The funny part was that I lived across the street. A lot of y'all just don't. This is just how my life has been, how it molded and shaped me. Because I always been a nice guy. You get what I'm saying? But in my neighborhood where I grew up in, man, I was almost like, I was always the hustler. You know, knock on people's doors and be like, can I take out the trash? You know what I'm saying? Make some money. I was always like that. You know what I'm saying? And lo and behold, dog, we stayed down. Y'all, this is gonna trip y'all. Like, this is our hood where I lived at. The house directly across the street was a brothel. Was a motherfucking hoe house. Well, I'm talking about the mama was the madam, the daughters was the prostitutes, and the son was a sissy. I mean, the mom used to be playing the organ. It was just like some shit off the 1940s and 1950s or whatever. And now playing the piano, niggas coming there drunk and all of that shit, man. I used to go over there and they used to call me over there. I used to go run and get ice from the store and you know, so get cigarettes and shit. Cause the motherfucker, dog, I don't do shit, dog. Let me tell y'all something, man. I got a whole goddamn kitchen full of liquor, all that beer and I can take pictures on my refrigerator every day. That liquor still being there. I don't drink. You know what I'm saying? I don't drink like that. I got it for everybody. I got some cigarettes and now I do smoke weed though. So I do smoke that. But that's about it. But what I'm saying is that I used to run for them all the time, man. And I was so nice. And the daughters was Susie. Hold on, y'all. Cause y'all be thinking my story so off the chain that I be making this shit up. Hold on, let me call my sister real quick. Hold on, let me call my sister real quick. I'm gonna do like Brandon real quick and call my sister. If she up. Hey, you asleep?
I was just in the bed.
Oh shit!
My voice is gone a little bit. What's up?
Sound like you got that caca in your mouth, all that screaming and hollering, right? Hey, but
oh my god!
Let me ask you this though. Hey, when we was over there on Pelba Street, what was the name of the prostitutes that stayed across the street?
Michael was the gay one, and then he had two sisters, Robin and Susan, and then they had a little sister, Pam.
And then the mama was the madam, right?
Supposedly, but I don't. Yeah, supposedly.
Because she used to be playing the damn organ all the time. I just remember her always playing the organ or the piano.
Yeah.
And it was right there on the hill, right?
Yeah.
So it was
from that Pentecostal church.
Yeah, it was right next door to a church. It was right there. I just remember it was direct. Because you know what? Yeah, you know what? That was the hill that I got hit by the car. I got hit by a car. You know what, y'all? I'm so fucked up in the brain. Right now, I got hit by a car, and the car knocked me up in the air, and I fell inside. It knocked me into the BFI trash can. God damn! See, it bringing back memories now. But the skinny one was Susie Q, right?
The skinny one was
Robin.
And then Susan was the
thick one.
youngest. Yeah, she was bigger than Robin.
Right.
And then, you know, Pam was like me and Tanya age.
Right.
A little bit young. She was like the age like with Connie Paul.
Right. Okay, in the mic, the song with the sissy, he was selling that butt too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
On drugs too.
Yeah.
Just talking about that.
Yeah. Off the chain. Hey, but that's it though. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Okay, you like the food?
Oh shit. She asked me about the food.
Hey,
man, you know I fucked that chicken up. That goddamn barbecue chicken was off the chain. I already ate 6 pieces, man. I fucked that shit up, man. I don't drunk too. I'm mad as fuck that y'all left sodas, man. Cause I don't drunk 2 Pepsis, and I'm already been burnt.
Like 5. We done already drunk 2 Mountain Dew.
I can't do the Mountain Dew because I got that yellow 5 in it. That's one thing I don't do the Mountain Dew. But the goddamn Pepsi, I don't drunk 2 Pepsi, man. I ain't drunk no Pepsis in about 2 years, man. But anyway, everything was good, and I appreciate the yellow rice, shawty.
You are so welcome.
All right, I'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right. Okay, bye.
Yeah. So y'all see, the shit that my lifestyle on business. That's why people say I can write a book. I used to be if y'all remember the movie Harlem Nights. I was quick. You get what I'm saying? I was quick. I was the young dude in the neighborhood that could go into the alleyways. You get what I'm saying? Like when the police would come through, I used to ride my bike, and they used to give me their little packages when the police come. I used to ride my bike around and ride in the cut and come back, and then the niggas be like, man, you know what I'm saying? Everything's still here. They said, why you didn't go in there and why you didn't go in the back? Even if they didn't come back the next morning, they would come back. I used to give them everything they had. I used to always tell them that, you know what, you gave that to me to hold. That wasn't mine. You get what I'm saying? So, once that word of mouth start getting around, little hustle, you know what I'm saying? He don't take nothing off the top. Whatever you gonna pay him, you pay him. And that's how I got my word around the street. So I'm in the goddamn brothel. I'm in there, man. I'm watching the niggas come by. And it was just like some Harlem Night shit where, you know what I'm saying, like I was in the house one day and it was some nigga was in there drunk and said something to me, man, you know what I'm saying? He was like, man, some same way like Harlem Night, like why this little young nigga up in here, some man, and the sissy Mike, the one that my son's talking about, the sissy came down there and whooped his ass. You get what I'm saying? And the other sisters, they was in there fucking. They got there, beat the man up, drug him down the goddamn thing and they threw him right because the church was directly across the street. It'd be people going to the church and people going into the whole house. People's going out the church to the whole house. It was the weirdest shit in the world, but I didn't think nothing of it because, I was making $40, $50 a day, shawty, you know what I'm saying? And then my mom used to creep in my room and steal my money for gas money and shit. But that's a whole nother story. And she's talking about when she prayed over it. I said, well, mama, you talk about money is evil, how I got the money, but why you taking it? She said, well, I prayed over it, so it's okay. That's that religion shit for you. So I'm going to the whole house and everything, and I'm talking to him, running out there, and there was prostitutes telling me not to trust females. She said, let me tell you something. She said, whenever my pussy feels, I'll never forget her. She said, one day she kissed me on the jaw, and my mom was like, don't be kissing him. I ain't thinking that never, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I just y'all remember my mom used to, when I used to go to the store and get them cigarettes, beer, and liquor, they used to give me the money, and the Susie Q, the skinny one, I forgot what name was. My sister said it's Susie Q and Robin. It was Robin. Robin used to kiss me on my jaw and be like, she said, don't you never in your life let no woman ring you. You get what I'm saying? She's like, don't trust these bitches. You get what I'm saying? She said, females will use their pussy against you. She said, a female will use her pussy to make you kill another man. They'll make you turn on your family. She said that you just keep hustling the way you hustling, you'll be fine. And so therefore I used to go in the alleyway where the niggas used to shoot dice at and play checkers. The niggas taught me how to play checkers. All of that shit, man, and that's how I came up, man. That's how I got plugged in my face, cause I always been good like that. Cause I just never thought that was somebody. I never wanted what somebody else had. You get what I'm saying? Cause I felt like, you know what I'm saying, if I took what they had and then when my shit ran out, I can't get what they get. You know what I'm saying? So I had to stay down like that. So I'm in the y'all. This went on for like 4 or 5 years. So I was the runner. They used to play numbers. I used to be the runner. For the whole house. And then going to the store and get stuff for them and then the dudes in the alleyway, so I used to go ride the bikes and get stuff for them, man. And it just went on like that for years, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just weird how my life went. So it just made me into a hustler. So I was never into girls like that. Girls used to be around, but I was around all these older people that protected me. You get what I'm saying? They like these people was putting money in my pocket. And then, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, why would I sit up around a female all day and just do nothing when I'm making money over here? So that money making thing was always in it. And my sister, they was always shocked. You get what I'm saying? How I was so connected with everybody. My mom used to be like, they used to come looking for me, knocking on the door. I'm like, get away from here, devil. Get away from here, devil. And then she creeping in the room at night, taking that. I swear on her grave that she used to come in my room and got to go through and count the money. And she used to take probably She used to take 20%, 30% out. You know what I'm saying? Little shit like that. But don't get me wrong now, because I had this girl that stay on the east side, and at nighttime, I used to steal my mama car at nighttime and go over there to her house. So I think my mama knew that, you know, she would make sure the gas would be on empty. I ain't had no license, no nothing, but I could drive. The old niggas taught me how to drive, dog. You know what I'm saying? So I would drive the car over there and then, you know, bring back the gas tank full, so she never said nothing. So that's why I try to tell y'all, man. But one of Hagazuki said, "The Lord giveth and Mama taketh away."
Stupid as hell.
Ain't that the truth? And y'all know that's the funny thing, dog. Y'all, the funny thing, like if I would have called my sister, y'all would have thought I was just talking shit, man. Like I literally grew up around prostitutes and pimps and all that. And all the pimps, like I remember the pimp was out there sitting out there on the steps because another pimp took his bitch. You get what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Like, I went and got him some cigarettes, and the nigga was mad because the nigga took his, he like, man, he's like a nigga, what did he say? He said, man, nigga, check my bitch. Nigga, check my hoe, or something, or some type of way that she was out of pocket or something. It was something weird like that he was saying. I didn't even understand what the nigga was saying. So I'm just standing there, and then the nigga was like, man, look, man. He's like, shit. He like, man, I got the game and I got all of that, but I'm sitting here crying about bitches. You get what I'm saying? And I was like, I'm like 12, 13 years old, man. And I'm sitting here like, listen to this nigga like, man, but like, how? I'm like, he said, man, he said the funny thing is, he's called me Young Blood. They all call me Young Blood. He like, Young Blood. He said, this is the weirdest thing. No matter how much you think you're a gorilla hustler. That's where that gorilla hustler come in at with the shit. He the one he's always say that gorilla hustler, gorilla pimping. He said, man, he said, no matter how much you think you trying to pimp a female, if you stay around females that long, he said some of their mannerisms gonna come off on you. He said some of their mannerisms gonna come off on you. You're gonna start like he said, even though they doing what they doing, you're gonna start liking certain things, little subtle things about them. You're gonna start like being soft on them, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, man, all I want is the money. All I want is the money. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm just talking the shit that they talk. You know, I'm trying to talk the shit back to this grown ass man out there, man. Had his finger waves and shit, and had his hands in the finger waves and shit. You know what I'm saying? Smoking Newports and shit. You know what I'm saying? With his goddamn alligators on and shit. Looking crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? It was just weird, man. He was out there crying. That's the first time I ever seen a pimp cry, dog. Then he got knocked. That's what he said. He said he got knocked. And then and so, you know what I'm saying? So so then a few days later, man, I'm coming down the hill, and these niggas, because the niggas, they were just riding by, you know, stunting away. Because there was a lot of females in that. It was a host stroll. It was the host stroll right down the side. I can say technically my street wasn't the host stroll, but the little side street, the hill, was the host stroll. You get what I'm saying? So I'm coming down the hill, and this nigga riding around looking at some bitches, man. And this nigga spit off from the street and came down. Boom! That nigga hit me, man, on this bike. I went up. I know I went up. My feet, I just remember my feet hitting the the electric wire. And then I remember, bam, smashing into the top of her, and I landed on top of the BFI trash can and rolled down. I still got a dent. I got a dent on my right side. I couldn't even walk. I was paralyzed, dog. I was paralyzed. But the funny thing was, the first people ran out there was the prostitutes and everything, man. They was out there crying. And I could just hear my mama screaming, stop kissing on him. Stop kissing. They was just, I ain't know no better, dog. You know, I just thought it was love and everything. So I'm just out there. I couldn't move, man. I couldn't move at all. So, you know, every day, all the niggas in the alley, everything, they was bringing me fruit baskets. They was bringing me everything. So I was in a wheelchair for like 3 months. And then one day I just woke up and I had feeling. I just had feeling in my shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm out there rolling across the bed and whatever. And then somebody called the ambulance on me because they saw me crawling to the door. So the ambulance came, and you know what I'm saying, they was like, well, you know, it's like when he got moved, he got he got movement in his body. So I went into a rehabilitation. You get what I'm saying? And it took about 6 months before I started back walking, man. And when I started back walking, you know what I'm saying, that's when niggas like, man, shit, it's time for you to graduate now, bro. You know what I'm saying? He goes, goddamn, niggas start giving me crack. Niggas start, when I got hit by that car, and when I got out from the hospital, whatever, niggas start giving me money and all that shit. Niggas start giving me crack. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? So now I'm holding crack and selling crack, all this shit. So that's how it all started, man. That's how the story of Hustle Smart started, Shawty. And that's for real, man. So
Damn.
I heard about the story on the other shit. I'm really trying to figure out that story. At this point, the CDL shit could be on a back burner, man.
You trying to figure out what story?
The BMF shit is always a crazy shit that I gotta replay, man.
The BMF?
You trying to get these niggas literally to go in transportation, and they
well, this is what it is. It wasn't that they was with BMF. We used to get our dope from BMF. But hold on, the nigga that was the head nigga, he used to hang with them BMF niggas. You get what I'm saying? So I wasn't, you know, I was a low-key guy. So what I'm saying is that I never want to have all the bitches. You get what I'm saying? Just give me a good one or two. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like straight up, dog. It's work for me, bro. I know there's a lot of niggas, man.
You're just not too greedy.
Yeah, just because dog, straight up, it's work. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? I don't have females come over here and and there be two of them, man. I'd be like, man, I wanted both of these bitches want to fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, this is like a job, shawty. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's not fun to me. Like, don't get me wrong, sex is good, but like when I bust off, dog, it's like I almost lose consciousness. You get what I'm saying? Like I have to lay down. Like it's almost like I'm about to pass out. So it's like real intense. You get what I'm saying? So it ain't just like man, I know nigga busting that and get back up, go to the bathroom, come back and nigga, I have to take a Gatorade break, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like I need a whole halftime, dog. It's
you act like them D-backs after they got done with
you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, man, the thing about the BMF thing, what was so good was that when it was popping, them niggas used to come through and we buy a brick. The brick back then was the lowest I ever bought a brick for was like 19,000. That was the lowest. You get what I'm saying? Because we only was buying one, you know what I'm saying? Now, of course, if you bought more than that, if you bought 5, I think if you bought 5, you can get it for like 18 to 18.5. The more you bought.
Oh, you never got Mr. 17.5?
That was some rap shit, dog. You know what I'm saying? That Tennessee, man, Tennessee, when the key was 19 in Atlanta, a brick in Tennessee was like $25,000. Believe me, Tennessee ain't never had dope cheap as it is in Georgia. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, Redneck, goddamn Tennessee, they weren't going for that shit. So I could never get it. I could never get it for that price because I didn't buy that many. You get what I'm saying? So we would go together and buy one. So we just would buy one every day or every other day. But that's how hard the trap was bumping. You know what I'm saying? So off 19 off a brick, I would get a brick and we would get busted down. So, you know, so we would all put our money in together. The only time I would buy a whole brick myself is if I knew somebody was coming to buy half of it. You get what I'm saying? That was the only time I would get it. So usually I would always be working with 9 ounces or something like that. So at night you just break it down. I was selling like grams for $30, a gram for $30, you know what I'm saying? And 7 grams for like 200, you know what I'm saying, 175, color like that. But that's how I was doing. But what I'm saying, I sold everything. I sold powder, I sold hard, I sold pills, I sold weed, and I sold cable boxes too. I forgot about that. I used to sell cable boxes. This dude that used to buy powder from me, he worked at the cable place, and he used to bring me these what they call them, broke boxes. You know what I'm saying? That you just hook it up to the thing and it was already hooked up. So I used to sell them for like $100. So he used to bring me a box for like a gram, and I used to sell them for $100. Man, I was selling everything. I was just a natural hustler. So, but the BMF niggas, they were just getting too hot, man. So like then on top of that, like some nigga, like they would get busted, and then next thing you know, they coming in. You know, so I start telling the niggas like, look, man, we got to do something else, cause if them niggas keep getting busted with bricks, the Fed's gonna be watching them. So they're gonna be watching where they come to and everything. And I said, what would stop them niggas if they already done been busted one time till they be like, well, you got to tell us everything. You know how the Feds do, you got to tell them everything. So I'm like, how are gonna stop them from saying that, man? Hey, man, I sold these niggas bricks too. Cause anytime you start talking about bricks, that's Fed time, bro. That's 1,000 grams. You get what I'm saying? And on top of that, it was at least eight or nine choppers in the goddamn in the trap. Shout out to the yapper. It was always that in the trap. So it was Fed time. But what I'm telling you, it was a good run, real deal, for about 2 years, man, of making money. We was going through a brick. So off of a brick, we probably made like $5,000 to $6,000 off a brick. We could have doubled. Don't get me wrong, but that our spot was cheap. You get what I'm saying? So that's how we could turn it. We was dealing with quantity. We were dealing with quality and quantity. So that means that we were selling it cheap just to get the turnaround. Because the BMF niggas had so many bricks. Like the niggas that come through, he like, hey bro, I just got 200 of them in, you know what I'm saying? So y'all good. You ain't got to worry about, running out. So for 2 years straight, we never ran out of powder. Never. So think about it. So that's $6,000 split 3 ways. So that means that's why I was trying to tell y'all the last time. It was so easy. I used to make $2,000 or $3,000 a day. That's how good the trap was. You get what I'm saying? It was $2,000 or $3,000 a day. So we rented that, and I had my other shit going. So for 2 years, that's how it was going, man. So I did the shit that I did all the Miamis. We was doing Miami, Tampa, California, Galveston, Texas. You know what I'm saying? We were doing all that big boy shit at a young age, but I just wasn't never with it. Like them niggas be in there having strippers and all that shit. I'm like, hell, I just like, no, man. You know, it's just that, not saying that I didn't like the bitches or whatever, but I just didn't like I didn't like for a bitch to be just shaking her ass for everybody. Then I fuck her, and then all of a sudden she my girl. I didn't understand that. I didn't understand that part with them niggas. Them niggas just start wiping them bitches up, man. Hold on, man. We got some more cash out for my son. Got some more cash out for the son. Appreciate it. Little black said, goddamn, $1.50 for that nigga. I appreciate it, man, for little Uncle Records balling. So, but the money was going so good. And so them niggas started selling pills and everything. Man, them niggas was selling X pills for like $0.25 a pill. But you had to buy like 1,000. You get what I'm saying? So you had to buy like 1,000 pills for like single stack. The double stacks was like 50 cents or $1. But you had to buy like 1,000. But X pill was going for like $10. So you could make more money off X pills than you do off anything. But the problem was with the X pills, it caused who was making them. Them niggas were making their X pills. You know what I'm saying? They had the machine, the little stamp machines and everything. And I will say this because people already know, called a documentary. I will say this: how you knew you was getting the BMF brick because they had a scorpion stamp on it. The cartels who they get it from used to stamp theirs with a scorpion. I always remember that. I definitely remember that. It's always had a scorpion scorpion thing on, and they had it at a certain way, certain angle that they would have there's at every brick, so niggas couldn't copy it. You know what I'm saying? Because the machine had a mold to it. You know what I'm saying? So the machine would only make it certain ways, and it had a certain scorpion on there. So the niggas that imitate it, they wouldn't have the same. It used to be a scorpion they tried to imitate with a nigga that was selling they call it rework. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying, trying to go off of them, but it wasn't like the BMF. The BMF niggas had that pure shit. You know what I'm saying? You can bust it straight down the middle. It was straight Revlon. I'll tell y'all this though. If you bust a brick straight down the middle and you smell it, it smells just like Revlon fingernail polish removal. That's exactly what it smells like. And the pure cocaine on your fingers, it'll eat right there with your fingernails at. It will start eating that. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, like when you used to watching the movies, they used to have the gloves on. I used to wonder why they had the gloves on until I did it myself. And this one of my homeboys, man, he didn't get 30 years, bro. Man, this nigga came out, the thing, man, he had goddamn, his whole fingernails was ate up. But this nigga, he had like a big Teddy Pendergrass beard. He's a sit old big nigga. That nigga used to have powder all in his goddamn beard and shit. You know what I'm saying? Talking about he wasn't snorting. I'm like, nigga, you got to be snorting it in your beard, nigga. It was just weird, man. So I'm gonna tell y'all something, dog. The niggas thought that I was the American first rifleman. How they talk about you, that's how the niggas used to talk about me in the trial. They thought that I was like I was like the nerd trapper or something. You know what I'm saying? Like they're like, man, why you always coming here with a business plan? Why you always talking about some investment? Why you always talking about bank account? You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't putting out money, no bank. Like the nigga, it was like you had to talk stupid to be around these niggas.
Yeah, no, and like, I've always had a problem with that because, like, the thing about it is, like, you kind of explained this like months ago, like when I like really first started listening to you and Brandon. It's like Negroes you have to prove how degenerate you are to prove to them you down. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't prove that, then they'll just shun you. So, and that's what it is. So that's like a surefire way you get other, you know, a coalition of failure. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is.
Yeah, that's why I don't blame systemic shit for shit. Anytime when somebody says systemic, I'm closing my ears. Because when you got motherfuckers that is literally talking down against the business plan, where y'all can parlay this shit and expand beyond there, oh my fucking god.
So check it out, man. The thing about it was so much money. The scariest part of dealing with black people was that with all that money going around, these niggas spend all day trying to figure out how to spend the money. They never thought about saving the money. They never thought about investing the money. And so the niggas, go ahead, Riddle.
A car wash at least. I'll let you have it.
No, boy, we had a car wash. We would have definitely went to jail quicker. That would have been all the dope boys would have been at. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't have been. It would have. Oh, now I will tell y'all this. Now this is something that I really never tell a lot of people because I was on the run for so long. I know this finna fuck y'all up. We opened up a beauty supply shop.
Oh my! The Koreans cut you off, didn't they?
But no, it was the nigga. We did this. We said that we weren't gonna sell dope at the thing because this is one of the things that the niggas they listened to me on. Because I started talking about I saw how the bitch was buying weed. I said, boy, I told the niggas. I said, nigga, this is an epidemic, just like crack, bro. We need to open up a beauty supply shop. And I said, and we 3 niggas. Bitches gonna come in, they gonna buy the shit from us, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, we got them open up the shop. We getting all the stuff in there. You know what I'm saying? About 3, it's so many items you have to buy, dog. It's over 1,500 items you have to buy, just basic stuff. I didn't know it was that serious, but we buying the stuff. So we said we're gonna have a buyer to go to the Chinese place. It's a Chinese wholesale place. You just have to buy into it. You know what I'm saying? And get in. So we bought. It was a little small one, no real big one. It was about the size of I can't even think. It was about the size of a Subway, about the size of a Subway place. If you ever been in a Subway, about the size of that. So wasn't that big, and so we had that for like 3 to 4 months. Then all of a sudden, I come up there, go in the bathroom. The whole motherfucking bathroom had about 60 pounds in there. These niggas don't started trapping in the back of the building, selling weed. I told them niggas at desk, I said, listen, man, I'm gonna let y'all have this right here. I said, man, let me get my part out of it, and y'all can have it. Because there was another nigga that was with it, and he would every time I leave, he would come up there. You get what I'm saying? Because he was one of them niggas wanting to be a part of everything, but he always would come after the fact. So, you know what I'm saying? We coming in now, like women can't even go to the bath. Nobody go to the bathroom. I said, what you think gonna happen when the people come in here and check out the spot? They check the bath, they check all of that shit. I'm talking about like it's residue in there. I'm talking about dog, it's Ziploc bags in there, it's scales in there. I'm talking about big scale, small. It probably was like 4 scales in there. 10 trash bags, Ziploc bag full of seeds, Ziploc bag full of sticks, Ziploc bag full of shake. I'm like, so under the lease we did at the place, you know what I'm saying? When we got down to the 6, because we did a 6-month lease, you know what I'm saying? Just started off to see how it's gonna work. And after the 6 months, we get everything. I took my cut out of it, and I told the nigga, man, y'all go ahead, bro. Y'all go ahead. You get what I'm saying? So, what ended up happening is that one of the niggas that used to go do the buyer, he got locked up. I don't forget what he got locked up for. They got locked up for a gun or something. But he got locked up for a gun, and that stopped it all. So they just end up letting the business go. I'm talking about they just let all the product in there, just let it go. And they repossess it. Right. Now you go to the place, it's an insurance place in that place right now too. But we had it in the perfect location and everything. It was right around the corner from the mall, man. You know what I'm saying? The hoes would come, and it was a Subway next door. You know what I'm saying? So the bitches would come over there and get them a sub sandwich and get them some Peruvian wavy. You know what I'm saying? Then, you know, it was easy because they asked the nigga, do they like it? So that shit went on for a little while, but I couldn't do that. Not at no building like that. Because the Cobb County, the Clarkston police was like right around the corner from that too. So it was like, and then the police always come to the Subway to get food. And I'm talking about you pull in the back, you could smell the weed, though. I wasn't going to jail like that. So after that, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, let's drive trucks. You know what I'm saying? So I came up with another idea. But that's when the nigga started ducking me, man, because that money from the BMF nigga was just too good, man. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas fucking them high price chicks from Magic City. I would probably get me one from the Blue Flame. I was budgeting with my tricking, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it was that type of deal, but it was just so easy, bro. It was so easy to operate and get down, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? That's the whole thing with that, man. But you know, y'all go ahead, man. Y'all can talk what y'all want to talk. I'm done talking about that, man. So I'll move to the CDL thing for the last 27 minutes. But I'll let you go ahead and say whatever you're gonna say. Go ahead, Real Deal. What you got to say, my brother?
Shout out to Stokies, man. But when it comes to So when it comes to everything, man, I wish niggas had this ingenuity when it came to business. Because even if you played it this shit stupid, y'all still doing business deals. But when it comes to the CDL, man, you know, we got like at least 250,000 brothers that came out of prison, that's operating a business, that's registered as an LLC. This is raw, hard data. 250,000. So you're in that niche, and you probably in the 1% of that niche where you making, from your words, 220,000, man. You know that you the 1%,
and that's on the low end, bro. That's on the low end.
It could be a $400,000 or $500,000 a year, especially if you scale up, or if you level up to yourself to be a big homie, to a bigger homie. So you know you can go.
Let me tell you, man. Let me interject real quick. I know niggas that work for Mercer. Them niggas like I can't do this. That's why it'd be good for America for right because they run those military. Mercer run those military contracts. You get what I'm saying? Them niggas making $5,000 to $6,000 a week. Mercer and Landstar. You get what I'm saying? That's why when you get into it, you're going to be golden because I'm going to tell you what company you need to go to first before you go to these companies. And on top of that, since you got military training, some of them companies, they're going to give you discounts anyway. They want military people. I'm going to tell you the companies that want veterans. You know what I'm saying? And Mercer and Landstar run those military accounts. And them guys making $5,000 to $6,000 a week. I can't go. Let me tell y'all something, dog.
Can I still operate out of Oregon?
You can operate anywhere. Nigga, ain't this a military base in Oregon?
Yeah.
Ain't this a military base in Washington?
But
a lot of
Ain't this a military base in Washington?
They got nuclear assets and bases in Washington.
Let me tell you something, man. That you go wherever they listen. I was working for this refrigerator company. They said, well, we got this food load. They having this parade down there, Elgin, Florida, at the Elgin Air Force Base. Can you run the load down now? They say it's pays $3,000. I'm like, hell yeah. Shit, I've been wanting to get on this military shit. So I get down there, and when you go on the military base, they want your license and Social Security. You got to give them all that shit. So as they running my background, you know what I'm saying? They talking or whatever. They out there with the Desert Eagles on their hip. Look, young kids, 20, 21. So the motherfucker had a flashlight and he was shining somewhere. I thought he was shining for me to go through. So I started going through. The motherfucker drew down on me, man. They came out the motherfucker with M16s at me, bro. You get what I'm saying? God. I'm like, oh shit, what's wrong? They said, sir, you are a convicted felon and for code, whatever, convicted felons are not allowed on the military base no more or whatever. Man, let me tell y'all something, dog. They brought out a piece of, let me tell y'all something. That regular background check that you get, that you pay for the GBI, ain't the same as Department of Defense. All that shit they tell you that when you get pulled over by the police, if it ain't no warning, it ain't on your record. They got me. I got, oh my God, I got it in my book bag. I have to carry it with me. What they told me, carry it with me. Well, I just carry it with me just to show people. The DOD background, it's from the Air Force, showed every interaction that I ever came to with the police. Anytime the police ran my name, even if it was just a warning, even if it was just whatever, it was on that paper. The DOD background check pulled up everything, even when I was a juvenile. So don't let them tell you that DOD, whatever goddamn files they get into, pulls everything up. Everything was on that paper. And I don't think they supposed to gave it to me. They supposed to just gave me the letter. But it was a little young kids, and so they just gave me the whole thing. They was like, oh yeah, just, so we had to do that because we thought you was just going straight. When they were right ready to shoot the tires. They were finna shoot the tires out the trunk. That's what they were finna do. So I pulled off, and then my company called them. They was like, well, he's not going on the base. He's going to the where the mess hall, the storage room for the food. You know what I'm saying? They was like, well, he can't go on that. They said, but can he stay in the truck? So they said no. They said that we're gonna put a tracker on this trailer. I had to take the trailer all the way back to Atlanta. And they had to get another driver to bring it. I could not just go out to a truck stop and let another driver get it and bring it. I had to take that bitch all the way back to Atlanta. And then my dispatcher, he was talking to them. They was like, well, he was convicted in 1992. They're like, well, goddamn, it's 2000 or something. They like, the fuck. He told the guy, he was like, you weren't even born then. He's like, you probably weren't even born when it happened. You know what I'm saying? But it was like, well, you know, this what it is. They told me I'm not allowed to go in the Alpha because I was in shock because they were having like a little show. They were having a little dog fight. You know what I'm saying? I was amazed to be there. But you know, it's amazing that those are the rules, man. I can't go in the Air Force Base. So but for you, American Rifleman, you can go. It's jobs that it's you're better go wherever you want to go if that's what you decide to get into. But go ahead, Real Deal.
But when it comes to that, man, you know, like I was saying, 220,000 off of what they call a dumb man's job ain't bad. Because you outbeating motherfuckers that went to Harvard that's only making, not Harvard, but then went to Morehouse, got doctorates. Motherfuckers that went to USC, like a couple of my homies, they got like 175,000 in debt. One of them is trying to get in tech, the other is trying to get in trucking, because they see that I'm doing dispatching. Then I'm about to get my broker shit. I'm doing nothing but clerical work. So, too much opportunity, man. Way too much opportunity. Plus, I'm a realtor.
Well, at the end of the day, man, niggas are just lazy, and niggas are hand fed, and niggas are gorilla simps, man. Like niggas simp for the same bitches that talk shit about niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like the bitch you gonna simp for, she's talking shit about niggas. You know, the bitch you sit up here like, man, you got to protect the black queen. That black queen is sitting up talking about how y'all niggas ain't got no money and you got to pay this and you need to pay this and you need to pay that. She ain't gonna give you no god. See, my wife was trying to give me some goddamn. She was trying to give me some goddamn sympathy pussy down there. You know what I'm saying? She was trying to give me some persuasion pussy down now. Them hoes ain't finna give you no sympathy pussy. They gonna make you pay. These hoes out here are professional panhandlers, dog.
Man, thank God I got my old lady, man. My old lady give me government contracts, man. I feel sorry for brothers that gotta go through this shit.
It's a lot of them, man. But that's the way that's the way.
I'm going to the that's why I'm going to the continent. I'm done.
My second wife is gonna be from the continent, but damn, man, I really feel for y'all brothers.
Oh, you trying to get that poly going?
Nah, I'm just trying to have 2 hemispheres of wives.
Damn, hell yeah!
I don't gotta over expound it, you know.
Hey, y'all go ahead and talk, man. I'm finna go get some water real quick. All right. Y'all go ahead and take on. Finna go get some water.
But yeah, when it comes to the trucking element, man, you know, people go to auctions and get their trucks for like 10 to 15,000 each. It's gonna be an old motherfucker, but if you just need the equipment, a lot of the times you can be able to acquire trucking companies just by leveraging the equipment on the company for collateral to pay for the down payment.
There's a guy on YouTube that I've kind of casually watched for the last couple of years. His name is, I think, Andrew Jackson or something like that. And yeah, like he's already made like a lot of money. He makes pretty decent money on YouTube, but he's already made a lot of money trucking because he's been doing it for like 15 years. He started doing it when he was like 25 or something like that. But anyway, he bought like several trucks for like $5,000, between $5,000 or $10,000. Maybe he'll fix them up depending on how bad they are. And he would show how this is how much I invested and this is how much I've gotten off of this truck, you know. So and he's like, you know, had a lot of success. So that's really interesting to see. I mean, I have to get into trucking because I need to accelerate my retirement fund. You know, like literally all I have, I'm freaking 40 years old, and all I have is cars, some worldly possession, retirement fund I've been putting into, and that's it. Even though it's cool, I don't have any debt and I don't have any like record and shit, but it's just still like I know people that are like 27 years old that have like already have like a thriving family, a house, and all that shit. I don't even have a house in it. So even though I have a little land, but still, I feel like I could have achieved more. And that's why I need to accelerate like my earning potential. So that's why it's just like, I would kill for a job making 120 something thousand. So.
But when it comes to the situation of ports has a lot of activity work when it comes to Houston ports or any type of port city.
Oh yeah, I have I can get it, like you get a TWIC card and stuff like that, and get access to a lot of places. So yeah, I applied to not apply, but I
No. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Oh, I'm trying to get into trucking and not have to pay anything, but I might have to just use some of my GI Bill, and I might just get into a trucking school like that.
Well, there's a lot of business grants off of you being a veteran, dog.
Warner and US Express both got the two best companies for you starting off is Warner and US Express. Both of them got schools. And guess what? The one you remember you was talking about, Dalton, US Express school is in Dalton.
Mm-hmm.
Warner school is in Atlanta, in Thornton Road in Lithia Springs.
I'd see US Express and Covenant a lot when I was living in Georgia. I remember those two companies a lot. But yeah, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, Covenant don't send you to school. Covenant will train you once you get out of school. But when I'm talking about, Warner has their own school, and they got their own hotel. So they'll bring you down to Atlanta. They'll put you in a hotel over here by the Kroger. I think it's a suburban lodge. So they'll put you in a suburban lodge. You ain't got to pay for that. Oh, and on top of that, you get paid to go to school. So I think it's like they give you like $400 a week. You don't pay for the hotel, and then you go to school every day. And then once you go to training, I think it goes to like $500 or $600. So then it go to $500 or $600. Then when you get on your own, you're on your own. So, but US Express got the same thing, but they do that school out of Dalton, Georgia. So those are the two best schools for you since you ain't got nothing on your record.
Which one would you choose if you had to start over?
Me, I would go with US Express because you would make more money faster. You know what I'm saying? But then I would switch over because after I get my 6 months to years experience about myself, then I'm gonna be looking to become a lease operator. So at that point, I would look for which company got the best lease operator program. But starting off, I would go with the US Express.
Well, when you say lease operator, how long should I expect to be a lease operator? Because I don't want to really be under that for like too long.
No, lease operator is one of the things you can give it up whenever you want to. You at least you don't even have to be lease operator at all if you want to. You can go straight up buy a truck. You know what I'm saying? So
sorry.
Go ahead. Ask whatever you want to ask, man.
Well, lease operator, like that means like if you're leasing one, that means that if you don't keep paying a certain amount of payments for a certain amount of time, you just lose the truck, right?
Yeah, but you don't lose your job. They'll just put you back as a company driver. See what I'm saying? Lease operator just means that you're. Yeah, you can leave. Now, if you buy the truck, that's you get finance for that. When a company that got lease, that means that they already got the trucks on the yard. Like the company I used to work for. I used to work for Warner. You get what I'm saying? That's why I started. That's my first company I started off with. So they had trucks for the company drivers. They had lease operator trucks, and then they had the owner-operator truck. See, the owner-operator truck is basically you do it the way you want to do it. You get what I'm saying? You dress it up how you tell them. It's just like going in a dealer and say, hey, I want you to build this car for me, and then that's what I want. Lease operator be like, well, you take whatever car on the lot. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, but lease operator, you make more money. You make more money being a lease operator. So basically, lease operators are people that know how to do the job and they don't make that many mistakes. You get what I'm saying? Because when you're a lease operator, you pay for the repairs. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But you get more miles, you get more money per mile, and you get more of a percentage, but you take ownership. So that means that you can pick your own loads. So that means you just like Real Deal said he gonna be a broker. They would put you with lease the broker you would work with would only work with lease operators. Yeah. So those are the people that do specialty runs. See what I'm saying? So like Warner do the rail system with the military, right? I couldn't do that because I was convicted felon. See what I'm saying? You could do that. They'll find out you are ex-military, got that, and plus with that mustache, they'll be like, man, bring that nigga on. You get what I'm saying? So those two companies want veterans. So from there, you can go with a lease operating company. You got companies right now. You got brothers bringing $2,500 a week just with a lease operator company, but they work certain lanes. So you got certain lease companies only work certain lanes. When I mean certain lanes, certain areas. So they got lease operating. They got this company called DART, D-A-R-T, right? They only run Oklahoma, Missouri, Texas, and Nebraska. See what I'm saying? So if you work with those companies, they'll do that. But they'll always find you because you're a lease operator. They can go on the board any day. So say for instance, right now, if I want to go to where you at in Oregon? I can't. You muted.
Yeah, I'm in Portland, Oregon.
Portland, Oregon, right? Yeah, that's right. You said he was in Portland. So right now, today, I can go on the load board right now. I don't go to Portland at all, right? And I can go in there and find a load to go into Portland tonight. Tonight. You get what I'm saying? And then I just have to make sure all my paper, because I own my shit, so I just have to make sure I got these certifications. Because that's what you got to make sure too. That's what you have to do at least. You got to get your certifications every year. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of little bullshit you have to pay for, but long as you out there beating that block, it doesn't matter. Like me, I put my of course I was on the run after I got them 125 pounds, but I put all my shit in storage and I hit the road hard, man. My first year, man, I told my that after that shit happened, I think I made like 75,000 first year. And I had that money, bro. Let me tell you something, dog. That shit was easy. You get what I'm saying? So you want to get that experience first. So therefore, you got to go with a company scene. Both of these companies in school, and they both got another company too that does out of your area would be DeSoto, Texas, would be FFEKLLM. So it's FFEKLLM. If you want to do refrigerated, they're all refrigerated. And they out of DeSoto, Texas. And they
I don't want to do refrigerated because you told me about
how shit's loud as
fuck,
so
man. I'm not gonna
insurance policy.
I have shitty. I have a bad enough sleep enough.
Man, waking up, man. Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell y'all something, dog. One time I was asleep in the refrigerator. I was having this dream, man, or somewhere, and I was going through some type of I had just watched that movie, I, Robot. Let me tell y'all how my mind works sometimes. I watch a movie like I, Robot. And y'all remember that scene when Will Smith was going through the tunnel and all the robots came in the tunnel and attacked him? I was dreaming about that in my dream, but it wasn't no robots, but I was in the tunnel. And the goddamn refrigerator unit came on my mama's grave. I jumped up out the seat. I jumped up out the bed, jumped in the seat, grabbing the steering wheel, wasn't going nowhere. It took me about 5 or 6 10 seconds for the dream to go away. I was still up and the dream was going on. Like I was seeing the tunnel. And I jumped because it like in the dream, it was like I was in the bed and the truck was out of control. Some type of way it didn't make no sense. But I jumped up in the seat and I was like, hell no. I said, I ain't doing this refrigerator shit no more, man. Shit scared the fuck out of me. Because don't get me wrong, American First Vitamin. Sometimes it come on smooth. But when it don't, that's how. And then it go to whining, man. And it do that shit all night, man.
Yeah, screw that. So I'll do what drive van or whatever.
Yeah, drive van. Oh, you do the containers?
Oh yeah, I'll do that too. Yeah, because on some real shit, like as a I guess I'll just reveal this on your channel. I don't give a shit. I make about like almost 70,000 a year being a security supervisor, which isn't bad or whatever, because I really don't work super hard. I'm just, on salary and I'm on call, so that's kind of. But and I got pretty good perks, and good like health insurance. Like my health insurance and my dental is like all free, and I got my VA, so like that shit is like really good. But I really would like to earn like $40,000-$50,000 more a year. That'd be pretty nice. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, the good thing about the trucking is that once you start driving trucks, when your first year, you ain't gonna really be home that much anyway. So you're gonna give up your apartment or wherever you stand at anyway. So you get what I'm saying?
Oh, I live in a house. So
I mean, you paying rent?
Yeah. I pay a percentage.
Okay. But like I say, man, like what I did, I put all my shit up in storage. You get what I'm saying? So I hit the road. I went from paying $800 for its rent. I had a 2-bedroom apartment, and that was rent plus all the bills. I was paying probably like $1,000 a month.
Well, see me, I keep my living costs down pretty much because it's only me, so I'm pretty good at that. So I don't want to really give up where I live because I really like where I live. Okay. So I keep that, but most definitely I have no problem staying out for 3+ weeks at a time. You know what I'm saying? Like I have no problems with that, or a couple months. Like especially if I got a goal in mind, I'm laser focused, so I ain't got no problems because like I said, I ain't got nothing holding me down over here. So,
well, definitely. Yeah. So, like when you go to school is gonna be like for 4 to 6 weeks. You get what I'm saying? And training is 4 to 6 weeks. So, what it is that you go to the school for 4 to 6 weeks, and then they'll let you go home, and then you come back for the training. Believe me, some guys they don't even go home; they go straight from the school, straight to training. You get what I'm saying? Because even if you like, say for instance, when I used to be a trainer with Warner. Soon as a student got out of school, and he'd be like, man, I just got out of school. And I'd be like, where you stay at, dog? He's like, Portland. I said, all right, man, I get a load going to Portland. And then I'll just get up there and I'll let him go home. You get what I'm saying? And I let him go home, spend the weekend. Because think about when you're on the road, you're going to be out on the road on the weekends anyway. So it didn't matter. That's how I learned to go, I learned where all the hostros at in every major city.
So it's easy. It's like nowadays, it's so easy to get hoes nowadays. Especially you can do that shit on your fucking cell phone. So I'm not even worried about that.
Yeah, them hoes expensive, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I'm just saying. I'm able to talk to multiple women. I like the
scavenger hunt, man. So, but yeah, so it's the thing you're gonna have to sacrifice because you're gonna start as a beginner, but still think about it like this: what you do with having seniority or being a supervisor, you'll be making that same amount starting off. That's the good thing about trucking.
That's good because I don't feel like taking like a $15,000 or $20,000 pay cut.
Oh hell no. No, but it just see, one thing about truck driving, it calls on how many miles you drive. As long as you moving that truck, you're gonna make money. But you got to like to drive though, dog. If you don't like to drive, it's gonna get boring. You get what I'm saying?
Dude, you don't know how many audiobooks, podcasts, like me, I love to read and listen to audiobooks anyway. So I'll be excited. Like, dude, you know, like me, I get off of work. I'll be in my car, and then like if an audiobook is good, I'll be sitting in my fucking driveway for like 20 minutes before I even go in the house. Like, so if I get paid to listen to audiobooks all fucking day, you have no idea. That's like, man.
Yeah, I did all
That's
that. I did all that. I'm with you. I did all that. I did the I did the Spanish books. I did all that shit. And now I watch so much YouTube. Now I watch so many different YouTube in a 10, 11 hour a day. I watch at least 5 different podcasts. Fresh and Fit. I watch they whole 2 hours podcast. I
there.
watch
I don't know why people hate them so much.
yeah, just only because they really, technically speaking, they tethers to FBA. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're mad because they didn't hate Myron until he put black bitch in her place. And then,
Well, because he from
yeah,
Sudan
yeah,
too, and
yeah,
then the other dude is from.
but still, like he didn't even tell a lie. He just said, "Hey, we not night riders," and
No,
you
he
know,
said we don't dabble in the dark.
yeah, and like black bitches be acting up, and
Yeah.
they told the truth, and then people just
But on the
couldn't
low,
handle
he be
that
tricking
shit.
on the low, man. Cause I saw his baby mama. His baby mama
They
is
all
a
be
fine
tricking.
ass
They in
Them niggas
Miami.
OnlyFans model. So
They
you
in
know they gotta
Miami.
get their cash
All
flow up.
people trick.
I see the hustle. I see the
Yeah.
hustle when it comes to me.
But
I
dude,
see the
Florida,
hustle. I
all
don't hate on it.
people trick in Florida. That's part of the culture, man. Paying for it out there. I don't even know why that's even a debate over there. It's like everybody got a price out there.
Well, it's because everybody want to seem like the alpha pimp, you know. Everybody want to seem like that dude that got it for free. But you know, if Kobe Bryant would have paid 10 G's, he wouldn't got that charge. Hate me for it. Yeah, I said it. Debate me on it.
Well, all I know is I used to be one of them since that's just like, no, you have to wine and dine. You have to be a man and wine and dine these strong, great women around and all that. And it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like these motherfuckers ain't even worth it. So,
Well, with me, I
yeah.
don't
All
I
the
don't
way
knock
honest with
whatever a
y'all,
dude
man.
does. Me personally, it's not my business because I think that's some gossiping ass nigga shit that a lot of black men partake in, trying to figure out what a dude does when it comes to this situation. But only thing I say is, brother, man, you know, keep everything in moderation. I'm just speaking in general because a lot of them
Oh
fresh and
yeah.
fit
Oh
dudes
yeah.
don't have no business acumen. Because when Bandman Kevo be trying to give these niggas game about credit, they be having all the tension and pushback, and that's why Bandman Kevo said, "Man, y'all ain't gonna be successful because y'all worry about women too much, man.
Yeah,
Y'all worried about
Money
women.
Man, he be saying real shit too. I like
Y'all
him.
worried about it." I
See,
rock with Money Man. You know, Rich Wayne, homie, still ain't paid one of his clients back from scamming. You know, Rich Wayne is a Detroit dude. You know, something else. But yeah, man, you know, fresh and fit, they gonna get to these millions, and you know, most of their audience is just gonna be broke, and they're gonna be on a McDonald's. They're gonna be on McDonald's Wi-Fi, like how a lot of dudes that was watching Tommy Sotomayor was homeless. Homeless, man. You know, black men need to understand when entertainment is good and
Who's
when y'all need to
homeless?
start getting serious.
Tommy
Because
Sotomayor.
I'm not a fan of y'all shit. I'll
He
tell you
really
up
got
front, hustle
homeless. Is
smart,
that
hustle
true?
smart. I am not
He
a
ain't
fan of y'all
homeless, but they
niggas,
kicked
man.
him off YouTube because because I remember people was telling me that I sounded like I remember I didn't even know who he was till somebody said that I sound like him, but because I was talking about the wig we wearing. Cause he called them hair hat hooligans.
Oh
You
yeah, I
know?
love Tommy.
He
My
called us the Wookiee weaves and
dude,
pissed
when
me
Yeah,
I
off.
was with a white woman and she used to watch me watching him, she used to get mad as fuck. I used to love that shit.
Tommy was great and everything, but the brothers that was listening to him should have been focused on getting some money. Because as you can see, I'm a
True.
person
That
where
is
I hate.
true.
I'm gonna say this. I'm a person where I hate watching content where I wasn't doing nothing in that time period, and I look back at that content like, damn, I was fucking off a lot of time, wasn't I? I'm that type of
Well, I
person,
was
man.
just working like a
I don't care
drone,
if it,
so
you know.
yeah. It's when it's occupying your time like working. But
Cause I used
I
to
know what
watch
he
that
talking
nigga
about. He
like
talking
6
about the
hours
niggas
a day and didn't
that's
get
sitting
nothing done.
around all day and they listen to that shit. Like you can't let it.
yeah.
It's the equivalent of looking at porn all day. You get what I'm saying? Like you get what I'm saying? Like if
Those are
you're
the type of people that sit around and they turn into what they hate.
yeah, exactly, and that's what they call incels. That's them incels do. See, So I get what they be saying though, but you know the thing about it is they have a business model, you know what I'm saying, and then they have a full on podcast, and they don't see what the one thing I like about Fresh and Fit is that they don't flip flop. You get what I'm saying? They do not flip flop. If a bitch come on now talking ratchet, they just don't. They you know what? Actually, they're like me. They don't give bitches passes. If bitches are respectable, being respectful, they'll be cool with them, but they don't simp. It's the same way. I don't know if y'all was watching Dinah's show the other day, and he had that chick on there. You get what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all watched it. That girl Hannah, whatever her fucking name is. You know what I'm saying? Like she was just on there talking crazy. Her and this other chick named Fana, and they was blaming men. Talking about they was blaming men because when bitches getting BBLs and bitches doing. They were trying to blame, and everybody, the nigga was sitting up there simping. I'm like, bitch, if you're that weak, you get what I'm saying? Say you're weak. Don't say you did it because a man. Some cause men niggas don't want that shit. And she was like, well, men say they want natural women. Like they just because a man say he likes your natural hair don't mean he want to fuck you. He just saying that, hey sister, you look good with your natural hair. You might not be his type, but he still. Even though these bitches think because if they get their natural hair, then all of a sudden these niggas supposed to just automatically start simping for them. Niggas just want to see you with your natural hair. That's all it is to it, man.
Facts.
Let me call my son, man. Let me know how much he got, because I'm already about to end the thing. I'm about to end it up. That he got to go to school tomorrow, and so he might not be on the show though.
Let me get the gist of this. So you're saying that she was trying to blame dudes for it? Hold on, what episode?
His mama probably took his phone. She be doing weird shit like that.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, you got $46.50.
All right.
So tell everybody thank you for the cash up.
Thanks, everybody.
Go take them
for donating.
Take them out with it. Take them out with the Uncle Ruckus.
Thanks for donating to the Zigaboo Blocks. Y'all shouldn't have donated to the Zigaboo Blocks. Them blacks don't need no money. And need no house either. The white men in America don't need no black people.
Damn, he sounds just like him.
Hey, all right, boy. Don't you got to go to school tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Call me if you need me. Okay. All right. So you want to use the money now, or you want to use the money tomorrow?
I can't. It's past my bedtime.
Okay, cool. So that means I can get on the game.
Yeah.
Appreciate you letting me get on the game that I pay for, and I pay the subscription. They just took out the thing that I pay for everything. I appreciate that, sir. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Hold on. Let me see something. Hold on. You got one more cash out came through. Hold on. You got one more. There's $5. So you got $51.50. Appreciate that, dog.
Thanks, everybody.
All right. Love you. Bye.
Move to bye.
So that's him. So I can play. While I'm listening to Brandon's show. He say he going on live. So I'm gonna play some man. I'm a Mankind. You know, that's the first time I heard Mankind was on Thomas Sotomayor though. So
well, also white supremacists use that to make fun of us too.
Oh, for real?
Oh yeah. Well, because the white supremacists will use like a tiny bit, because like that's the unfortunate part about like when black men tell the truth, that white dudes that be like, see, we've been saying some of this stuff, so they'll like put people like Tommy on a pedestal, even though Tommy will never add. He's not a white supremacist. He's not pro-white or nothing like that. But it's just that he tells some truth, and white supremacists will pick up on lingo and shit like that and use it amongst them. So you know how white folks are. They take us. So yeah. So, but it's still pretty funny because some of the memes are funny as fuck. I'm sorry. Even as a black person, I got to laugh at a couple of them.
Because I heard him call somebody niggly bears.
Well, I look at it.
Oh yeah, I said that one time, like offhand. There, one of my white friends. They were like, "What?" Like for he looked like terrified as fuck at first, and I was like, "Oh shit, nah, never mind. Don't even worry about that," because I didn't mean to say that shit, but like it was some shit niggas was doing, and I kind of like viscerally reacted, and I ain't mean to, you know what I'm saying? Because obviously I don't, talk like that around white folks and shit. But yeah, it's just like he was like Niggly Bear. What is that? Oh my god!
Then he
Please
called him Ed. He called him Ed 20. He called him Ed 2. Go ahead.
209.
He got an Ed 209s. He called him BT 1000.
Yeah, oh yeah, I used to use that shit. Oh my god, dude! Like, okay, I'm not afraid to say BT 1000 because that's like, I mean, it's the truth. Come on.
Man, I look at it like this, bro. Black folks need to do better because black folks be doing all this stupid ass shit and expect no other group to be looking at it. It's like y'all shaking your ass while people is driving, expect nobody not having an opinion on it.
Oh well,
That is my take. Because at the end of the day, man, Biden need to crack down on some of y'all niggas. 6 million of y'all niggas need to be locked up so it can help my prison stock. It can help me when it comes to getting more fat booty bitches. And 3, a lot of y'all niggas be fucking up the property value, nigga. I'm a fucking realtor, nigga. Man, y'all niggas be fucking up billions of dollars of potential equity because of your stupid ass shit, shooting, warring, and turfing over shit that y'all don't even own. Motherfuckers that are literally robbing liquor stores and only getting $50, like at the motherfucker that tried to rob a liquor store at my local Wendy's, near my local Wendy's. I'm to the point where, man, y'all niggas need to be banged on. I don't care what they call it, like supremacists or nothing. Even the women be banging on y'all niggas. So sometimes I be agreeing with Cynthia G. Every 5.5 hours, yes, y'all niggas is whacking off a bitch. So yeah.
Oh no, when some divestors say bullet bags, I'm like, they're not. It's kind of like malicious how they're using it, but it's just like they're not far from the fucking truth because it's just like, look, I've lived a certain way my life, and it's kept me alive because I've seen other people, and I'm talking about white people, Hispanic people, black folks that live a certain lifestyle, doing kind of like, we quote unquote, you can call it nigga shit or whatever you want to call it, but doing that ignorant shit, and the outcomes are always the fucking same. So it's just like, dude, I don't, I'm over it. You know what I'm saying? I'm over people trying to shame me because of my race, or you're less than, or they trying to define what the fuck black is. Black. Okay, I identify with people like Booker T. Washington. You know what I'm saying? I identify with our ancestors from Africa that have done great things. I don't identify with Negroes like Michael Jordan and W.E. Du Bois and other motherfuckers like that. You know what I'm saying? That want to stay up under the white man. So I want to like black people doing for themselves, because we have a history of that shit. I'm just trying to reclaim that history.
I'm from LA. I'm from 90 Swans, nigga. I'm from East Coast, nigga. I'm from Rolling 60s, nigga. I'm from da da da. Brandon knows that's why me and Brandon clicked because he pretty much exposed the fact that niggas in California put gang banging over everything, but when Mexicans come, they peel back and turn into a fetal ass position.
Yep.
Because LA used to be 20% black, now it's about 4% black. Back in the 80s and 90s, when Hustle Smart was doing his thing, 20% black. Now 4%.
Y'all see what Dark Migo said? I would link Hannah, though, look like her pussy tastes like water. Let me tell you, bro. Go to that bitch Instagram page, man. She's she's just a husky, girthy bitch. You get what I'm saying? That's why she want to get them BBLs and all that. She weird thick, bro. You know what? You know who else is weird thick? That bitch African Tigress. You get what I'm saying? She weird, and she even bigger. She bigger than African Tigress with that no neck. You know what I'm saying? Like them goddamn bitches be what they body is not tight. You get what I'm saying? Them hoes know. See, they'll wear them leggings and all that shit, pulling that shit together, and they let y'all niggas simp. But they know when they take that shit off, you're not gonna be impressed. If that bitch don't look the same way in them leggings when she take it off, some of it go to Portland, Oregon, and the other parts go to goddamn Charleston, South Carolina when she take that shit off, you're not gonna be impressed. You get what I'm saying? You just gonna be like, she just so big bitch. And then you got to goddamn watch them hoes like that, cause them hoes get heavier and heavier. Them hoes, they're not in shape. She has no shape. But y'all go to her page, man. I think her page is International Hannah. Hold on, matter of fact, let me go to it.
I don't even pay attention to none of these weird hoes. Like in all seriousness, the women I deal with don't even wear yoga pants or leggings and shit. I wear like I'll just give you like the white chicks I fuck with wear dresses all the time. They wear dresses all the time and maybe have one or two pairs of jeans. They wear like women's clothing. I don't fucking understand this yoga. Like if you go into the gym now, if you're going to the gym all the time and back and forth to the gym, work, whatever. Okay, some yoga pants, but nah, we ain't going out to the club or the bar, or we're not going to the mall with you having your fucking ass out so every dude in the mall can look at your ass. You can show if you're a beautiful woman, people will still recognize you're a beautiful woman in a dress. If that's too old fashioned or too conservative or modest, I guess I'll be a conservative nigga.
And just for the record, y'all go to her page. Her page. Hold on, I just pulled it up on Instagram. Hold on. I'm gonna give it to you so y'all can check it out, man. Cause let me tell you something. One thing about bitches.
I want to know because
one thing about bitches with nice asses and nice whatever, if a bitch got a nice ass, she's showing it off. If a bitch is thick and she just keeps showing you her face, that means she old sloppy bitch. But hold on, let me get
of course.
Let's see. Her internet is INTERNATIONALHANNAH. That's her thing. She's sitting up there making videos, talking about other people. And then all you gotta do is just look at her video. She's square. She was changed that she's rectangle because she's long. You know what I'm saying? But she ain't got no hips. Like her hips look square. Like she got big titties and she's square in the waistline. Like her waist is square. So you know what I'm saying? And then she's top heavy, bro. And y'all know them hoes when they top heavy, they be got them looking like SpongeBob auntie neck down. From the titties down, she look like SpongeBob, bro. You know what I'm saying? So she got that Mexican booty. So it's like it's butt back there, but it's goddamn rectangle. It look like instead of a bubble, she got a pear. It look like a goddamn pear, man. And it's flat as fuck. But anyway, that's what because she is cute in the face. You get what I'm saying? But you can just tell, man. You can tell about her, bro. So don't get tricked by that, bro. Cause she want that. That's a bitch right there. They're gonna get rich when she get bigger. She has no curves, bro. So that's why I want y'all to check it out so y'all can see that hoe yourself, man. So fuck that bitch too. Cause I don't like no bitch that get on here trying to blame men for everything, and then y'all men so stupid that y'all get up there and simp for it. Bitch sit up there talking shit about black men, and y'all niggas sit up there like, oh, she right. No, that bitch ain't right. How the hell can that bitch be right when she wants you to bow down to her, nigga? Everything she was saying bow down. I just don't get some of y'all niggas, man. But this was one of the rare times where people was on my side. And that's what I tried to tell her, Dark Migo. I said, the funny part is most people don't even agree with me. You know what I'm saying? They'll listen to me. They'll laugh with me, but they don't agree with me. You know what I'm saying? But she was so fucked up blaming men that she had women that let me tell you something, dog. When I be on Dinah's channel or Brandon channel, I be looking at the chat and see who be in agreement, who talking shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't really say nothing, but I remember their names. And even they was going against her, but that's our Instagram page, and y'all can go in there and check that Booger Wolf out, man, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
I'm gonna have to look at the replay, man.
Big husky ass bitch. Don't get me wrong, she's cute in the face. And that's why all the videos, even when the videos, she'll show when she come on, she'll show for like her chest up. You get what I'm saying? But when you go on her Instagram page, you'll see the full body. And you'll see that bitch is goddamn one Harold's fried chicken leg and a wing from being overweight. So what does that tell you if she don't work out? That bitch gonna look like Stacey Abrams in the next 2 to 3 years.
Like Hustle Smart, it's not even shapely overweight. Because don't get me wrong, I've dealt with chicks that had 35 waist, 62-inch ass, but everything was shapely. She don't even have the shapely aspect down. I agree with you. Everything is kind of boxy.
You just looked at it?
Niggas will call me a fatty chaser, man.
Hey, you just looked at it, real deal?
I just looked at it, man.
Yeah, exactly. You see, that's what I'm saying. They were trying to say I was hating on the bitch. I'm like, no, when you get from her titties down, she get real boxy, real Sponge Bobby, real goddamn Project Refrigerator-ish, real goddamn rectangle-ish. You get what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong. It makes it sound like I'm joning on the bitch. I'm telling the truth. That bitch got that top heavy. I'm telling you, you know what the funny thing is, American First Rifleman? She built up like old out of shape. She built up like a husky white chick.
Yeah, man, she do give me the husky white chick.
She look like a husky white chick. She built up like, you know who she built up like, American First Rifleman? She built up like Ric Flair's daughter. Just a bigger version.
You said Ric Flair's daughter. Let me check out Ric Flair's daughter.
Have you never seen her wrestle?
Yeah, I've seen her.
That's what she built up like. Kind of big up top and get narrow in the waist. That's what you call a narrow ass. She thick and narrow at the same time.
Oh, like Bret Hart's niece-in-law.
Yeah.
That Natalia, whatever the fuck.
Mm-hmm.
She got the same thing. I know what you mean, but dog, like Hustle Smart, dude, I'm a BBW chaser, dog. But it gotta be a shapely BBW, dog. Nigga, the biggest ass that I've ever dealt with was 72 inches. And she had like 37. Yes.
What the fuck you gonna do with a 72-inch ass, dog?
Nigga, I'm the meat man, nigga. No.
I mean, I've dealt with a chick that had a big, but I didn't like measure it or nothing. She was some Jamaican tethered chick I banged in Atlanta.
No, 72-inch ass is almost like Cherokee from the porn movie. That's that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's
it's too big, but you know.
Hey man, let me tell y'all something, man. Full disclosure, pause. I ain't working with no goddamn monster like that to be playing with all that girth, bro. You get what I'm saying? I need my chick small frame, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. I look at a bitch with a big ass, but I ain't gonna be wrestling with that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Because this bitch I fuck with, she got stars on her butt. Her butt is so big, she got 4 or 5 stars on each ass cheek, man. And I told her her ass so big, man. I was just the head of my dick going in. It made me bust out too quick. I'm like, hell no, bro. I'm like, no, sir, man. And then you can't bang them in all positions. I want a bitch that I can bang up in all position, real deal. You know what I'm saying? You fucking with these Amazons, bro.
Man, that's why I'm going to Amazon. That's why I'm going.
Hey, Hustle Smart, I'm about to jump off because I actually got to get going to work here soon. I got a call.
You good, man? So let me know. I gave you the 2 companies, U.S. Express and Warner. Call them and just see what they talking about.
I got you. I'll let me put my email in the chat, and I want people to hit me up on a preparedness. I'll leave y'all with some messages real quick so I can hop off of here. I keep telling you Negroes to start buying ammo and buying 80% lowers, whether it be for rifles and pistols, pistol frames and rifle 80%, because the people that we keep voting for as a collective are trying to take that shit away. I told y'all months ago to go buy polymer 80s and y'all didn't listen, and now there's all these court cases and they can't even put their shit out there, even though they're selling some shit. You got to get serious on that shit. Anyway, just this week, I was able to buy 500 rounds of ammunition for $100 and something dollars, 9mm. So here it comes, and I got a free army can. So look, you see this? I got 500 of good ammo. This Beller and whatever. This is premium good ammo. Real easy to get. If you email me, I can give you the game, but you got to hit me up. If you care about your black family, I'm going to teach you how to build one of these. No government involved. So, and I want to do a preparedness show with you, Hustle Smart, because I want to get more people in this shit. I already have a couple of videos I'm going to put on my YouTube that I already did about budgeting for preparedness. So I did a video of what can you buy for $40 instead of spending $40 on some chick, on some bitch. We can get $40 to put in your pantry to save for a rainy day, shit like that. So,
I'm with it, man. I'll do a show with you whenever.
I'll put my email in there. Email me anytime. But yeah, come on, black people, we got to get serious about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Real deal. You better get your preps up too, because you got a family already.
Yes, sir. Well, you know, I ain't got no kids, but I do see what you mean, man. I'll definitely tell my pops to get some ammo. Definitely correspond with you as well. Just send me your email. Okay, I got it.
All right, it's in the chat, so hit me up. I'm trying to get black folks prepared, especially people who talk all that shit
You
about
put it
white
in the
folks.
private chat, or you put it in the chat?
I put it in the private chat because I can't put it in the other one because I'm in the StreamYard right now.
I ain't got no.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what, then go on YouTube and then put it in the chat.
All right, hold on. Give me 1 second.
Take your time.
There we go. There we go. So it's in there. And I already helped out a couple of black folks that hit me up. So I want to help out more people. And the thing about it is, it's for a good price. Trust me. This shit, like, look, I'm giving y'all the straight cheats to all this shit that people spend years and years prepping and stuff. I already know. And if I don't know, I'm gonna send you to somebody who does. But more than likely, I already know. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. All right. Anyway, I'm taking off.
All right, man.
All right, y'all take it easy. I'm gonna watch Brandon's channel.
Yeah, I'm finna go over there too.
All right, peace.
All right, for sure, Hustle Smart. Thank you for having me up on the panel.
No problem, man.
Salute
No problem, man. You got anything? Then go ahead and do your spiel, man. I'm gonna let you close us out.
Nigga, but like I said, man, you know, I don't know. I can't deal with stick twigs, man. I need me a chunky butt, dog. I need me a chunky butt, dog. Like I said, like I always say, man, a lot of y'all grandmamas be thick, nigga. So ain't balls deep. Don't be mad at me. Fuck around, be driving that old beat up ass Lincoln, nigga, that your grandma let me use. Cause nigga, at the end of the day, man, 50, 60, bring it. But you talking about Cherokee got a 70. Cherokee got is around 55 to 60. 70.
No, I was giving him a reference point. You get what I'm saying?
Cherokee,
I was giving him a reference. I was just telling him I was just trying to tell if he knew what Cherokee looks like, it's bigger than Cherokees. You get what I'm saying?
oh, it's
all you know who got an ass like a 70? I think Miss Cleo.
Oh yeah, Miss Cleo, man. She her face is better. I saw her in Las Vegas. Nice person though.
That ass just be looking ridiculous when it that's big, bro.
Man, send me her number, nigga. Shit. On the first, nigga, I'll send you a big ass cash app, nigga. Send me her weight, you know.
See,
send me her weight. I'll send you a cash app once I get paid, nigga. Got these real estate contracts. Get this shit closed, nigga. This might be the first nigga I cash out.
Copy. All right, let me put. I'm finna drop his information in the chat because he didn't do it. So let me do it. Put his email in there. Bam. All right, that's American Rifleman email. Hey, fuck, nigga. You think you just scored on me, goddamn, because I'm still doing my motherfucking show, nigga. But I'm telling you, I'm going to beat you by 2 touchdowns. You hear me, boy? I just spotted you 7 points on some fuck shit, nigga. I promise you I'm going to beat you by 2 touchdowns. You're not on my level, nigga. I'm instant offense and you're instant noodles, nigga. Know the difference. But I be talking shit, bro. But hey, man, goddamn appreciate you coming up, man. I'm finna end this thing, man. Appreciate y'all coming through. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate all the people that hit the cash app. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get back to this weekly show. We're going to get back to this weekly channel, the weekly podcast that going on every week, man. And we're going to get this thing popping, shorty. You know what I'm saying? It's us against everybody, man. As long as we know that, it's time to goddamn do what we got to do, man. And goddamn support each other, help each other, and produce goddamn healthy relationship and practice group economics, man. And on that shit, man, I am Hustle Smart, and we are out there, bitch, shorty. We gone.